I thought every girl I had was the one, but she was not it. 99% of bitches be thotting. What is good? My bad that I'm kind of late. I was dealing with some technical fraudulence on my end. It was more me just being technically fraudulent than anything else. I need to make sure that the clock is seeable. I'm kind of excited for these fights tonight. To be honest, I'm very annoyed that that Derek Lewis fight fell out, because I was actually really looking forward to that Derek Lewis fight, and I still don't know what it was. Did anybody actually know what that? Did anybody actually know why that Derek Lewis fight fell through? Because I saw some shit that it was like a, I don't know, some medical event that wasn't due to a weight cut. That was why he had to pull out. But like pulling out 24 hours without a fight before a fight is crazy. What's good, ABF? What's good, Amir? I need to tweet my shit out too. I need to tweet my shit out. Put my shit in the Discord. Discord don't pull up. Where's it gonna pull up? I'm actually locked in today. I'm locked in. I pulled it up before I had to swap my monitor. We're watching it. We no longer have to go back to ESPN plus too. We can just be on the normal shit. We can just be on the normal, legitimate shit. Sky Sports main event show boxing. Derek Lewis couldn't make weight. Yeah, but see, they said it wasn't due to a weight-related issue. So I just presumed that it wasn't about him making weight. Did that come out? Because the UFC said non-weight cut related. Which I presume means non-weight cut related. Where it's nothing to do with this weight cut, that it's some, I don't know. I thought that someone in his family might have been sick or something like that, and that's why he did it, but apparently not. Let me do all the housekeeping shit that I need to do really quick. Over here. By the way, like the streams too. Like the stream real quick. Push it out to a few more people. You never know what your like can do. Bang. Ooh, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I know, I can't tweet out a link. Bro, Twitter's so weird the way that well, it kind of does make sense, because otherwise it would just be overloaded with them. But like anytime you put a link in a Twitter post, it just absolutely kills it. Like anytime I whack the link to my watch party, it'll get like Twitter's not happy with it. Twitter's not happy with that shit at all. UFC watch party. Moreno versus Albazi. Who do you guys think is going to win that main event? I think that I'm actually excited that Amir Albazi is back. I don't like him a ton as a fighter, but it at least gives 125 something. You know what I mean? It gives 125 something. When is Paul versus Tyson? I think it's 2 weeks time. I think that's November 16th. I think it's the Friday of the John Jones fight. I'm pretty sure it's Jake Paul against Mike Tyson. Then you have John Jones against Stipe the next day. I think it's Friday. Because I was looking at it not too long ago, because I thought that I wasn't going to be here that day. I thought I wasn't going to be able to watch party that day, but I actually am. The day that I have to miss is a day where there's no UFC fights, which is pretty good. UFC watch party, Moreno versus Albazi, link in bio. I always feel like it always feels weird whacking link in bio. I feel like one of those fucking OnlyFans girls where just be like, oh yeah, click the link in the bio. Moreno should win. Y'all may not now, but Albazi coming off a broken spine? What the fuck? Where'd you hear that? Where'd you hear these coming off a broken spine? I actually wonder what time that Jake Paul fight is at. Hopefully it's at a decent time. I know it's on in America though, right? It's on in like the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Jake Paul. Yeah, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson's on at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Just annoying. Let me see the odds for this actually. I haven't looked at it. Is Jake Paul a huge favorite? I think he's a huge favorite. To be fair, Jake Paul's not actually a disgusting favorite going into this. Look at these odds. Like, that's got to be the closest the Jake Paul fight has ever been. That's got to be the closest the Jake Paul fight's ever been. Where did you hear that he had a broken spine, Sean? He tweeted something about coming back from it? Are you sure that that's not just like, they broke me down all the way to my spine, but now I'm back and I'm ready for redemption? Some fucking shit like that. I didn't even realize this event was in Canada. Jake Paul's going to destroy Tyson. It depends what they allow Tyson to be on. Because if Mike Tyson's allowed to be on, you know, that sauce, that sweet sauce, then I think that there's a chance that he could win it. But if they don't allow Tyson on anything, he's fucked. I'll be real, he's fucked. If it's just like a natural Mike Tyson at 60 or whatever he is, he's good. You go over here. Everybody, yeah. No, door's closed. Yeah, it is. He's not fighting Iron Mike. He's fighting a senior citizen. Should be illegal. Not wrong. Jake Paul's the best grappler in boxing. I'd probably give that to Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis has showed off his grappling skills. Failed the double leg, but listen, he's okay. Because remember, he dropped out of Mexico. Were they going to have this fight in Mexico? I thought it was going to be in that AT&T Stadium the entire time. Have they changed the venue, actually? Where is Jake? I kind of want this event to do well, too, because if the event does well, Netflix... My fucking dog's at my doorbell. Anytime she hears me talk, she comes up. Literally, like, you might think that she comes up to my room often. She never comes up to my room. And I mean never comes up to my room. Your fucking paws are all dirty and you just dumped on my bed. You know that you did that, you little skank. She literally has the dirtiest, wettest fucking paws known to mankind and comes up and jumps on my door. No, you're coming over to me. Now she wants to leave. You're fucking unbelievable. Comes up to my room, scratches on my door to get in, runs around, jumps on my fucking bed, gets it all dirty, and then walks away. Oh my fucking God, I've been scammed. This fight has started, by the way, this Mike Mallow fight. I'm not really too interested in it, to be honest. Like, Mike Mallow was cool like a year and a half ago, but the fact you're not even like a co-main in your own fucking city, that's gotta be tough. The dog's already gone. She's long gone. Comes up, jumps on the bed, fucks off. Can't believe she got me like that. Do you want to box? Sure, I don't mind. We can. Where? You have to come to me, though. I'm not coming to you. If you come to me, we can do it. Yeah, it's still on an AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. I wonder how it's going to work on Netflix, though. Like, do I just legit click on Netflix, like sign in, and then I'm just able to watch it? Because I know that, I know it's not pay-per-view, but I'll be interested to see, like, how the streaming that shit works. Because it's, like, different server space needed for a bunch of people watching one thing at once. I suppose they probably have that for when, like, new series drops. But it's live. It's going to be different. Let's box in Scotland. Fuck no, that's too far away. Why, Amir? 2 minutes 35 left in this round one. Mike Mallow, Trevin Giles. It's been a fucking... Like, this just feels like one of those filler events, you know what I mean? I feel like this is just a straight-up filler event. And the prelims were low-key pretty good on this card, too. Like, I was tempted to stream this full thing. I didn't, but I was tempted to stream the entire card just because the prelims had some, like the prelims had some dogs on it. They have, like, a lot of people that you'll actually know and be interested in. Jack Shore getting another loss. Yusuf Zalal might be back. Yusuf Zalal might actually be back. I was talking about him in a video yesterday. No, today. The video I recorded today that's going to come out tomorrow. I was talking about Yusuf Zalal, Alexander Romanov, Sergey Sidey won, Cody Gibson, Tough Vet won. So there was actually a lot of good fights on this shit. Ayman Zahabi's a dog. That's one of my guys, Ayman Zahabi. I probably should have gone live for his fight. But I also didn't want to do the thing where, you know, the way that there's like a 30-minute thing in between the main card or in between the prelims and the main card where they'll just kind of sit there and fucking talk. I didn't want to have to wait for that shit. The first fight was a robbery, was it? I didn't even tune in. Women's MMA, first fight of the night, prelim on a fight night. Yeah, we're good. Current opener, women's MMA, we're good. Me versus you will be like Shavkat versus Wonderboy. Am I Shavkat or are you Shavkat? I feel like I've got more Shavkat lineage in me. I feel like I've got more Shavkat dog in me. Canada hasn't had a good fighter since GSP and Rory McDonald. It's kind of weird. Well, it does kind of make sense. Like, what are Canadians known for? Canadians are known for being nice people. So it kind of does make sense that they wouldn't have that many good fighters. But like, they've got such a big population. Like, Ireland has what? 6 million people, I think, now, and they have like legit fighters. Ian Gary's legit as fuck. What's good, McHale? Tickle my pickle for a nickel, or tickle Bo Nichols' pickle for a nickel. I actually like that little rhyme you've put together, brother. You've seduced me. I'm gonna go with your pickle. I don't watch women's MMA. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm not, you know, doing a watch party, especially for them early fights, for them early prelims, if there's a women's fight on there, fuck no, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck no, I'm not watching that. Hell no. Like women's fights, I do believe women's fights at a championship level are actually pretty good. But apart from that, they're just awful. I see the Black Ops 6 shit at the side of the octagon. How many of you boys have actually been playing BO6? I've been playing it a lot. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. A lot of Call of Duty. That's not even, you can't even see most of them. Because this new camera like cuts off like here, whereas the old one used to go like further back. You used to be able to see like a lot on either side. Those are the ones that I actually used most. These are like lace-up ones. These ones here are Velcro, and those ones are also Velcro. These ones are actual lace-up gloves, so they're actually pretty good. Only OGs know Harry has a retired boxing record of 0-69. It's actually 0-74. 0-74, never been KO'd. That's how it is, real talk. I've been grinding 2K. I just can never get into 2K. Like, I can never get in, and 2K takes too much time, too. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you don't play 2K for like 2 weeks, it's kind of the same with Madden. It's kind of the same with FIFA. If you don't play them for like a week or two, you're going to be so far behind that like it's fucking stressful to keep up. It's like a full 9-to-5 job just playing 2K. I want to see Conor versus Nate 3 so bad. I think we will get it. Like, honestly, I don't know why the fuck they made a Conor-Michael Chandler fight in the first place anyway. Like, when that fight came out, I was just kind of like, okay, like, it's cool and all, but why the fuck is, like, why out of all the fights you could give Conor McGregor would Michael Chandler be the one? Like, there's a ton that are more fun, especially because Conor probably has, what, 2 fights left inside the UFC? 3 fights left inside the UFC? He was like Homer from The Simpsons, but no power. Bro, Homer was a world champ. Harry versus me in college football 25, you're getting smoked. Amir, I'd cook you, brother. I would absolutely cook you in college football 25. It wouldn't even be close. Conor versus Nate 3 is going to be in boxing, probably. Yeah, probably will be. And they'd make more money in that shit too, honestly. I honestly think Conor versus Nate 3 will be in MMA, but it will be outside of the UFC. I think MMA outside the UFC is what that'll be. Because like when you have names that are that big, it doesn't matter if it's boxing, it doesn't matter if it's MMA, really. But like, you don't need a UFC behind it. You don't need I don't know, Oscar De La Hoya, somebody like that behind it. Bro, I've been playing some college football 25. I've just been playing the head-to-head mode recently. Mikhail, you're fucking tweaking, brother. I've been playing the head-to-head mode recently, brother. I was fucking cooking people. What's your favorite team to use? I like to use probably Ole Miss. Ole Miss are who I've used the most. Obviously, Ohio State, but Ohio State are too good. Ohio State are too good on the game that I feel like a bit of a scumbag when I'm using them. They also just have like broken ass players, like Quinshawn Judkins, broken as fuck. And I like teams that have scrambling quarterbacks, and Will Howard is not a scrambler. Do I have time after this stream? To play Amir on College Football 25? It would take, College Football 25 games take a minute. I could. Actually, I don't think I have my Elgato set up. If I had my Elgato set up, I would be down. Yeah, I can see it on the floor. It is not set up. And it's an absolute fucking pain to set up Elgatos. Don't let anyone tell you different. Elgatos might be the most annoying thing to set up. It's going to be like what Bellator did, make fights we wanted to see 5 to 10 years ago. Yeah, but like if the fighters just go into it, like they can, yes, Conor McGregor is going to have to do the production and stuff, but I feel like he's just going to hire a bunch of people to do that for him, but they would make so much more money. Like if I'm Conor, I'm making so much more money fighting outside the UFC than I am inside the UFC. What's my favorite UFC game? I played a shitload of UFC 4. I played a ton of UFC 4. Oh, do I have time for any of the quizzes or games people sent me? I didn't even see people send me any. Did people send me some? To be fair, I haven't been uber locked in. Did anybody actually send me any? Who's my UFC fighter of the year? It has to be Alex Pereira. I feel like if it's anybody else, you're just bugging. Like Alex Pereira, what has he done so far? UFC 300 saves the day. UFC, like International Fight Week, saves the day. Comes in UFC 307, fights Khalil Rountree Jr. And he's probably not going to get another fight in, but like when you look at where he's came from last year to this year, it has to be him. But I also thought Ilia Topuria has got to be in the conversation. I think Ilia Topuria pretty much, I might be wrong on this, okay? Let me know if you guys think differently. But I think pretty much in any other year in history, Ilia Topuria wins it. I think in any other year in history, Ilia Topuria probably wins Fighter of the Year, but I don't think he's going to get it this year. Ilia fought much better opposition with only one last fight. I can see the argument for Ilia, but the thing about Alex Pereira, it's like when you step in main event, international fight week, short notice, when you step in, and it's not like Alex Pereira was fighting. Like, it's not like he wasn't fighting the best guy in his division. The best guy in his division just isn't as good. So in my mind, there's nothing really Alex Pereira can do about that. He's fighting the best guy in his division. His division just is not as stacked. His division just straight up isn't as stacked. So it's kind of like he kind of just gets fucked over by that. Not really his fault. Is Alex going to fight at UFC 310 short notice? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure somebody came out and said that he wasn't going to fight 310 short notice. I can't remember who said it. Does anyone remember someone? I saw a tweet yesterday of somebody being like, yeah, no, it's not going to be Alex Pereira at 310 short notice. Because Ankalaev then tweeted that he was like ducking or something, and everyone was like, Ankalaev, bro, what are you fucking talking about, bro? You are bugging. What's good, Deuce? I'm excited to do like a little UFC award show, though, at the end of the year. I'll probably do it after the final pay-per-view, or maybe the week before the final pay-per-view, depending on who's in that title fight. But I do like to do the award shows. And then there's obviously a ton of shit. As soon as the new year comes, that was a nice head kick by Mike Mallow. What's my favorite card been this year? My favorite card so far this year. It's actually a good question. Like, I feel like 300's a bailout, so I feel like you can't really say 300. And what has my favorite card been? Excluding 300, 298 was pretty stacked. What other cards have been good? I'm going to have to go through them all. We're going to have to go through all the cards. 308, honestly, was a pretty stacked card. If 308 had Cyril Gane, Alexander Volkov, I think it probably could have taken it. Just because I'm a big guy for, like, depth. Like, I want a card to have a lot of depth all the way through. Like, this is for sure not getting it. Even though it's kind of unlucky, it's just a bum card. 306 didn't really have... 306, low-key, okay? If 306, these two title fights were good, if the main and co-main were good on 306, it probably takes it. It probably takes it if the main and co-main were good. Then you have 305. This card was mid. It was actually a good card, but like the card names-wise was mid. 304 wasn't that good. There's low-key not like a standout card. 303 was legit like the most fucking patch-up card of all time. 302. No, 302 wasn't great. 301 was bad. Yeah, it's probably going to be 298. As of right now, it's 298. We're going to have to see what that John Jones card says, but like this card was stacked all the way through. You had Anthony Hernandez, you had Merab against Henry Cejudo, Ian Gary, Jeff Neal, Robert Whittaker, Paulo Costa, Ilia Topuria, Volkanovski. Prelims were pretty good. Rinya Nakamura, Zhang Minyang. Yeah, this card was good. And I remember most of the fights on this card were very good too. Most of the fights on that card were very good. Why is this card starting so late? It starts super late. I thought it was going to be an hour earlier because for like this week, from last Sunday to this Saturday in like an hour and a few hours, whatever, American time, there's a 1 hour, American time is 1 hour earlier for me. So there's only a 4 hour difference when usually there's a 5 hour difference between me and American time, which I thought was going to make this card start at 11 p.m. for me. But instead of them starting it at 11 p.m. for me, they just started an hour later for Americans, which is just, it's kind of stupid. It doesn't make any sense, but the UFC are the UFC and they're going to be stubborn. For once, the UFC go off what's like the European time. For once, UFC go off the European time. Actually, maybe it's Canadian time. That actually kind of makes sense. When do Canada reset their clocks? They started first Sunday in November, 2 a.m. No, so, yeah, it literally makes no fucking sense. Canada turned back their clocks today as well. In Ireland, the clocks go back last week. If Sean won 306, it would have been goated. Yeah. 299 was good too. Yeah, 299 was actually stacked as well. I thought about 209. There was a reason in my head when I thought of 299 that it wasn't going to be it. 299 was good. Curtis Blades, Shelton, Mateusz Gamrot, RDA, Carlo Phillips, Pedro Munoz. Yeah, it's either one of these two. Michel Pereira on the early prelims. Robles de España. It might have to be this one. It might have to be this. Might have to be 299. The main event just kind of lacks for me, though. I suppose a lot of people thought this main event was going to be competitive. I didn't think so. I didn't think so at all. Will the winner of the co-main fight for the title? Will the winner of the co-main fight for the title? Rose Namajunas? I don't think so. I don't think so. At flyweight? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, they will. They will. Aaron, well, I think definitely if Erin Blanchfield wins, she should. I don't know, though, because I feel like Manon Fiorot has to be, like, she has to be right there. You know what I mean? Like, she has to be pretty much the one. The next in line. Yeah, no, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that the winner of this is going to need one more fight, which kind of makes the co-main kind of useless, kind of stupid, but it's whatever. Bro forgot 300. I'm saying not 300 because 300 is kind of like the obvious one. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm looking for when I do card of the year, it's not based on, like, how stacked the card is, if you know what I mean. It's kind of based on, like, how much above expectations is it. So, like, 300, if we all think about it, yes, it was a great card because the fighters put on great fights. But, like, the card itself for a UFC 300 type card wasn't actually fantastic. Like, Alex Pereira, Jamal Hill should not be a main event at UFC 300. They're very lucky that Max Holloway beat Justin Gaethje. Because imagine if Max Holloway goes out there and gets fucking rolled by Justin Gaethje, just one punch KO. Imagine how different people think about that event. Even if Max Holloway doesn't KO him, imagine how different people think about that event. So that's not my event of the year. It's probably 299 or 298. What's good, Insomnia? How are you, G? I see Insomnia making content. He's making good content. Shout out to fucking Insomnia. I saw the start of his channel. I saw the start of his grind when he hit me up on TikTok, and then I've seen him come forward since then. Moreno should win. Albazi's best one is a robbery off KKF, a true robbery too. I say where most people say robberies, and I say that's not a robbery. That was a true robbery. Albazi against Kai France. Moreno fought with the top of the division. Yeah, Brandon Royval's weird, bro, because Brandon Royval is like, I don't know, he's a strange ass fighter when I think about it, because he is like, he's almost like Max Holloway, where he just can't beat that top guy. He just can't beat Pantoja. And he just, like, if Moreno had the title, he probably wouldn't be able to beat Moreno. If Figgy had the title, he wouldn't be able to beat Figgy. I appreciate that, Insomnia. Do you think Dustin Poirier will go up to welterweight? No, I think he's too small. I think he's too small to go up to welterweight. Like, if you think about Dustin Poirier, he's maybe walks around at, like, what, 180? Like, Ilya walks around at, like, 180. Like, Ilya walks around at what weight Dustin Poirier walks around at. So I couldn't see him. Gaethje, maybe I'd be able to see going up to 70. Islam will obviously go up to 70. And they're kind of the only ones I can see. Maybe Charles, but I don't even think Charles needs to. Would you kiss a dude for $5,000? Depends on what dude. Depends on what dude. Is the dude a tranny? Because I could be persuaded. I could be persuaded with a transgender. If it looked like a woman, and I had no knowledge that it was a man, I could do it. If you're letting me pick. Justin's smaller than Dustin? No way. Justin's not smaller than Dustin. Just look at them facing off. Justin versus Dustin face off. Like, Dustin Poirier is a lot smaller than him. Let me pull this shit up. This was also a weird event last year for the BMF. Like, look how much bigger Justin is. Justin Gaethje's a lot bigger than Dustin. Dustin might have, also, he's wearing this weird shirt, so it makes it look like he's fucking, like, hench as fuck out here. It's not really, it's just floppy. But Justin's a lot bigger than him. Like, look at them there. He's a lot bigger than him. Short hair. Now, I feel like my hair is kind of the normal length that it is. I did get a haircut like a week and a half ago. But I've never had, like, long hair. Actually, I did. In COVID, I had long hair. I still have, like, a stack of, like, 20 bandanas because I used to walk around, because obviously I couldn't get a haircut in COVID. So I used to walk around with, like, a little bandana on my head. I'll do it, Amir. Fuck it, why not? What's good, Yarn? Just walked around at 190 when he was a featherweight. He was kind of fat, though. What, Dustin? Dustin walked around at 190? I can't believe that shit's true. I don't know. Maybe if he's, like, outside of camp. Mike Mallow gets it done by UD, by the way. I wasn't fully locked in, but that's not a fight that deserves me. That's not a fight that deserves me being locked in. You need to deserve the locked in status from me. You need to earn that locked in status. We do have what, 6 fights? Yeah, we have 6 fights on this main card too. So hopefully they get through them pretty fast. Because I'm not trying to be here all day watching fucking women's MMA. The main event is meant to start at 3 a.m. I think. UFC fight night. Ooh, they say 2:30. It's not gonna be 2:30. I don't think. Yeah, it's already fucking. Bro, why do Bet365 do this constantly? They're always so far behind. I saw a video of Dustin weighing 180 pounds ish at 145. This was out of camp after Christmas dinner. Yeah, well, of course. Out of camp after Christmas dinner is like that means he probably weighs like 170 when he's training. Because if you think about Christmas, he's probably not training over Christmas. He probably hasn't training like a week and a half. And he's eating like shit. And he's just after Christmas dinner. Like, that's like the fucking trifecta of how much can you weigh. Like, what's the worst time to weigh yourself? Most attractive women's UFC fighter? I'll probably say Nina Drama. No. Who's the most attractive women's UFC fighter? It's actually a tough one. I'm going to say Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez is probably number 1. She's probably top of the top, cream of the crop. Alexa Grasso is right up there, and I feel like Alexa Grasso is elevated because she's the champ, or former champion too. She's the former champ. Whereas I feel like Tracy Cortez just kind of gets there because you know, because of her elite attributes, yeah, her intangibles. That's how she gets there. If I'm getting slept by Neil in 2024, I would call it quits. So I respect Mike Mallow. Yeah, and he was actually a pretty good coach too. Like, Mike Mallow is actually a pretty good coach. Islam should move down to featherweight. He's too small for lightweight. I couldn't agree more, bro. Let's see him get knocked out. Ilya Topuria versus Islam Makhachev at 145. What about Jandaroba? Brother, Jandaroba looks like she's kind of slightly deformed. I'm not sure if that's what you're into. I know that there is some guys that are into that kind of zombie shit, but it's not me. It's not for me. Which male champion is most likely to start an OnlyFans? Great question. Fantastic question. Probably the best question I've got all day from you, Lightning. Probably the best question I've got from you all day. Are we going all time or are we going current? I'm going to give an answer for both. Currently, I will say most likely to start an OnlyFans. That's tough, man. That's real tough. Real tough. I'm going to say, he's not a champ, though. He's not a champ. I was going to say Sean O'Malley, but Sean O'Malley's not a champion. Who's the most likely current one? I'm going to say Dreekus. Dreekus has already kissed his coach. He might as well just whack that up on the OnlyFans. It'd be good. And then most likely all time, I'm going to say Sean O'Malley. I think there's a real legitimate chance that Sean O'Malley starts an OnlyFans. I don't know. He'll probably whack up some bikini pics up there or some shit. Durandamy is kind of bad, but I feel like Durandamy would be more along those kind of like Amanda Nunes dominatrix style vibes, and that's not really what I'm on. I know that that's what you like. I know that you're a big fan of that kind of dominatrix lifestyle. You know, not to out you or anything. I know that that's what you like, but it's not really my style. I'm not really the dominated type. All-time Rampage? Rampage could do it. Rampage could definitely do it. I feel like Rampage would be a decent little subscription on it too. Sean O'Malley and Tim Welch would do naked rolling. No, that's crazy. There's a niche for that, bro. There's a niche for that. To be fair, like if you were to watch rolling naked, you would definitely think that they're into some like weird fucking shit. You know what I mean? They're into some high level positions. Because half of the shit, that's what it is. The one Craig Jones fought, what is her name? What is her fucking name? Craig Jones against... I've got to look this up now. I can't believe I've got it. Gabby Garcia, that's her name. Gabby Garcia. Harry loves getting dominated by chicks like Lesnar's daughter. Brock Lesnar's daughter, I'm out grappling her. No bullshit. I'm out grappling her. I'll take the back, you know, I'll get in there, body lock, and then just, it's finished from there. It's good night. Rampage is packing, no doubt. I feel like I've heard Rampage say before that he is not. I'm not going to look up Rampage dick size because that could get me put on a watch list, or it could get me some very, very strange ads that I would not like to see, especially around others. But if somebody else would like to look that up and report, I'm pretty sure he said that he is in fact not. Do you think we'll see Conor versus Dan Hooker? It would be my favorite fight for Conor to take. I think that or Nate Diaz are the two fights that I want to see. Peyton Talbot's actually a fantastic answer for an all-time. He's not a champion, but bro, Peyton Talbot already does pole dancing. The guy's pretty much already a stripper. Like, he's 75% of the way there to an OnlyFans. What's good, a belt? Should I bet on Mark Andre? I wouldn't advise betting on anyone on this card. Bet on the main event. That's what I do most time for fight nights, because the rest of this shit is a toss-up, bro. The rest of this shit is a toss-up. Like, anything can happen on a fight night, especially on an Apex fight night. I'm going to do a video soon where I talk about, like, my UFC Apex 100 card. I'm going to build a UFC Apex 100 card, and it's just going to be the most Apex card you've ever seen in your entire life. You're not going to see a card more worthy of the Apex. In fact, thinking about it, I might search up naked rolling to see what pops up. I don't think it will be jiu-jitsu that pops up, but something will definitely pop up. 1,000%. I can't have that shit for people that aren't here in this exact present moment. If I put N into my computer later and that shit pops up, people are going to be like, what the fuck were you looking up? Mackenzie Dern needs to start an OnlyFans. I know that she has, like, I'm sure she has a lot of respect for himself and morals and shit like that, and I will never encourage anyone to start an OnlyFans because I think it's a bad thing. But if she was to start an OnlyFans, I think she'd make a lot more money than she does with the UFC. I think she'd make a lot more money than she does with the UFC. Emmett Murphy main event, what the fuck? Search up, this is going to be a tranny or something. I'm going to search it anyway, but the tranny watch is on. That just seems like a tranny name. Kennedy Carter. Is she transgender? What height is she? She looks tall, man. She looks tall. Oh, no, I think she's in the WNBA. She looks real tall, though. Could be transgender. Like, if she walked by me, I'd be concerned. Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie to you, brother. You're not cooking shit. You might have burnt the whole house down. Is there, like, why do they keep on getting her in this horrendous angle, bro? Like, why do they keep on taking the photo of her like she's not fucking ready? This is a photo shoot for her. And they've got her in an angle like she's not fucking ready. Like, it's hard to judge when you literally give the worst photos of someone every single time. Tracy Cortez would be the baddest girl in the UFC. No doubt her OnlyFans will be popping. It will be popping. I can't lie to you. I'd have to take a peek. I'd have to take a gander at that. She's the one that bodies the bodied Caitlin Clark. That was a Caitlin Clark thing down here. I thought that was somebody else. I'm gonna look at both. The messy discourse. Oh, was she the one that people were sending like death threats to? Oh yeah, people don't like her a lot. People really don't like her. People are not a fan, and I can kind of understand why. That's just not a basketball play. I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions. Like, she just looks like she has a deeper voice than I do. I cannot picture her with a womanly voice. Calls out nasty harassment on Kennedy Carter. To be fair, she probably deserves it. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Someone needs to test her testosterone levels because they cannot be normal for a woman. She looks like she's got some real male features. Joe Swanson, you're going to have to send that one to my DMs of the Discord or something, brother, because you cannot put that in a YouTube chat without getting yourself banned. There's no way that that's a real thing. There's absolutely no way. They say she looks like Pete Davidson. She does. There's definitely a look of Pete to her. She's got that Pete Davidson kind of smile too. It's like Pete Davidson was trying to cosplay as a woman. That's how I describe it. Pete Davidson. Like, if I pull this shit up here, look, they both have that same kind of awkward smile too. At least Pete Davidson looks like he's, ready for the photo, apart from that one. What is this? Post disturbing message, deletes Instagram. To be honest, I think that's big time disrespectful to Pete Davidson. I think that is big time disrespectful to Pete Davidson. If we just go first photo on both, okay? We should go first photo on both. That's outrageous to Pete Davidson. That's almost disgusting. I'd sue. If that's horrible. That's cyberbullying right there. People don't know what cyberbullying is. That's it right there. No legs, no morals. It is third or fourth video that popped up. Damn. To be fair, it does kind of make sense that most of those jiu-jitsu guys would be kind of freaky like that. Like, there's some weird guys I've met in jiu-jitsu. There are some guys that I think, you know what? I was actually halfway through a roll the other day, okay? I was halfway through rolling. This is maybe like the fifth or sixth guy that I rolled with. Like, this is pretty deep in. I'm starting to get pretty tired, okay? And there was a moment where he was going so unbelievably hard and like just like kind of like a friendly roll that I thought to myself, you could be a serial killer. You could be a serial killer. That's what I thought. What is that UFC female fighter with the last name Hardy? Greg Hardy's wife? Is Greg Hardy his name? Oh, damn. Guillotine attempt already. Dustin Stoltzfus on a guillotine, little ankle pick into it too. I think he's going for a Darce now. Change it to a Darce. 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 Please tell me that the commentary are also saying change it to a Darce. He literally has a Darce locked up if he fucking lets go of that leg. No. I don't know who Greg Hardy is, but former American football player. And domestic abuser. That makes sense. That is not the Hardy that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Dan Hardy. That's who I'm thinking of. Dan Hardy's wife's name is Veronica Hardy. Veronica. It is Veronica, Mikhail. It is Veronica. I'll show you right here. I'll let you guys judge for yourselves. I see the vision, brother. I see the vision. You might have 20/20 vision. You might be seeing clearly. You might, in fact, be seeing clearly. See, that photo kind of does her dirty, though. But you might, in fact, be seeing at an elite level. 20/20 vision level. 3-star green gem. 3-star green gem. During wrestling practice, one year, a legit guy wrestled the guy with a boner. I had to get out of there. What the fuck? You legit wrestled the guy with a boner? Yeah, that's real dodgy. I don't think that there's ever been a time in jiu-jitsu where I've even come close to getting a boner. I'm going to say touch wood because now it's going to happen next time I roll. But I don't think that there's ever been a time where I've even been close to looking like that. Like, I'm so worried about not getting my arm broken, my leg broken, getting choked out, that it's like, that's all I'm thinking about. God, this Veronica Hardy photo is one of the worst things I've ever seen. That cannot be the same person, right? Is that the same person? They have her down here as ESPN. This looks like she took crack, like all of the crack for 4 years straight. It's like one of those, you know, those before and after videos you see on Instagram where it's like, don't do crime. This girl looked like this. 4 years of crack later. I feel bad for whoever this is. Ooh, it looks to be Lauren Murphy. Lauren, I'm not going to lie to you, brother. You have not been cosmetically gifted. She don't actually look... No, I can't even help her. She's not even very good either. Hold on a minute. How do I not remember you? You had a title fight in 2021. The name was familiar, but the face is not familiar at all. This is how you know that we were not locked in on women's MMA. We have not been locked in on women's MMA for a minute. Me neither. You have to think of it crazy to get hard on a mat. Yeah, bro, like it's not a space where anything like that is coming to your mind. Most of the time when I'm fucking doing jiu-jitsu, most of the time I'm just looking at what the guy's trying to show me, like looking at what the teacher's trying to show me. And then from there, I'm just trying to be like, hopefully I can replicate this. Hopefully I know what he's doing. I'm just so locked in on that. Like, try not to fuck this up, brother. Like, try not to look dumb. When he comes over, Try not to have him completely reverse what you're doing and just tell you that you're fucking stupid. See, but I feel like, see, Mikhail, there's a very different feeling between that and a cup. You know what I mean? Like, a cup's a very different feeling. Brother, what have you just typed in my chat, bro? No lube, no protection. All night, all day, from the kitchen floor to the toilet seat. From the dining table to the bedroom, from the bathroom sink to the shower, from the front porch to the balcony. Why are we paraphrasing KSI into what I can only believe is a fanfic? Oh, damn, Dustin Schultz fucking knocked him out. Holy shit. Thank God I told you to not bet on Marc-Andre Barrio. I just looked over, he was fucking done. God damn, that was like an elbow out of nowhere. Already failed, Lightning. Fail every single time, one day in. Every single time, one day in, without fail. Do you think Shara Bull and Bo Nickel will fight anytime soon? I think if you honestly gave the UFC, okay, you gave them like 2 boards and they were like, listen, which one of these fights, like what would be your least favorite fight to put together inside the entire UFC? I think that is probably the least favorite fight. I think there is absolutely 0 chance we will ever see that happen. Unless Shara Bullet, like, I don't know, fucks Dana White's daughter or something. Unless Shara Bullet legit gets with Dana White's daughter, there's no other matchup I could see. Which unranked fighter do you think is most likely to become a champion? It's a good question. Which unranked fighter do I think is most likely to become a champion? Peyton Talbot, I feel like, is a little bit of a bailout answer. Who else is there? Peyton Talbot. Joe Anderson Brito's unranked. He's a good shout. Bo Nickel. Actually, it's Bo Nickel, definitely. Bo Nickel will probably become a champion, and he's unranked right now. I saw what you said. I saw what you said, Amir. I've already answered it, brother. I answered it the first time you put it in. Carlos Pradas is a good one too, but I think that Bo Nickel's the most likely. I think that Bo Nickel is most likely by far. I want to see, bro, you know what I want to see so bad? I want to see Khamzat Chimaev against Bo Nickel. I want to see that fight so bad. Like, it's just going to be fucking incredible. No, what I said is true. I can see it. I can see it too. I can see it. All right. Carlos Pradas, I think 170 is too stacked. Jean Silva, 145. He's going to have to go through Ilya, Diego Lopez. Probably Jonathan Brito will be somewhere in and around there. Amir, if it's the same thing, I've already checked it and already answered it. I already checked that and already answered it at the start of the stream. Very start. Not very start, but. Talbot, see, Talbot's one that, like, I could see happening, but once again, you look at who he's going to have to go through. He's going to have to go through, I said I would, Amir. He's going to have to go through Sean O'Malley. He's going to have to go through Umar. He's going to have to go through a lot of people. Somebody asked if I bounced with maximum efficiency, no friction. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? My girlfriend hates the song Fiend. What do you think of it? I think it's shit. It's alright. It's not great, but it's like it's not in the playlist. But if it comes on, I'm not gonna be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Turn this off. Never turn this shit on again. I'm gonna kill you if you turn this on again. Like, it's better than any song Taylor Swift has ever produced in her entire life. It's better than any song I'm gonna say 99% of artists have ever produced. How do you think Jean Silva versus Joanderson Brito would go? That would be a banger. That would be a heater, a little heater matchup. Right now, I think, oh damn, that's tough. That actually might be one of the most difficult ones. Joanderson Brito against Jean Silva. I'm gonna say Joanderson Brito gets it done via KO after being stunned. Jean Silva comes and stuns him over the top, okay? He gets hurt on the way, backing up, fade away right hand to the chin, knocks him out clean. I don't know, Amir, to be honest. Do you think Khamzat will become a double champ? I think Khamzat needs to focus on becoming a single champ right now. Because like, if you ask me right now who wins, Dricus du Plessis or Hamzat, I'm saying that Dricus du Plessis wins that. Horrible day to be literate. There's never a good day to be literate. If you were literate every single day, life could be better. That means I wouldn't have to read some of the shit people put out. Technically, everybody's illiterate. It's just what language are you illiterate in? Do you think that Conor McGregor is in the top 5 featherweights of all time? How many featherweight champions is there? Ilya, Jose, Max. Oh, let me just go in order. Jose, Conor, Max, Volk, Ilya. No. Yeah, Jose, Conor, Max, Volk, Ilya. Yeah. So he's 5th. He's 5th of the top 5. You could put any fighter pound for pound against Prime John Jones. Which do you think has the highest likelihood of winning? Any fighter pound for pound against Prime John Jones, which do you think has the highest likelihood of winning? That's a great question. Is it crazy for me to say someone like... Is it crazy for me to say Volkanovski? Probably Volk. I'm trying to think who else is in that conversation. Probably... Nah, Conor. Like, Conor's just going to get wrestled. I'm thinking of guys that have phenomenal power. Ilya could be up there. Although I just don't think Ilya has the skill to do it. I just don't think Ilya has the skill. But I think it's probably Volkanovski. McGregor should be called Mac G. Brother, you need to keep away from the nicknames. You might kill somebody. 5 Conor, 4 Ilya, 3 Max, 2 Alex, 1 Volk. What, you mean Aldo? Yeah, Aldo. I don't know why the fuck I read that as Alex and not Aldo. Aldo ain't top 2 featherweights. I think he is. I think it's Volk, Aldo. I think that list is actually perfect. Volk, Aldo, Ilya, Conor. I think that obviously Ilya, after beating Max Holloway and Volkanovski, jumps over Conor McGregor. But I think prime for prime, that list is very different. I think prime for prime, it's probably Max, Ilya, Aldo, Conor, Volk. I still think Volk is the greatest 145er of all time based on like primes. Aldo's 0-4 against the top 4, yeah, but it's not really fair to say. Because you have Conor. Conor's a legit KO loss, but then those Volkanovski ones, those Holloway ones were later on in his career. They were after he has like 40 UFC fights. If Bilal stayed champion, do you think Islam will go up to middleweight? Nah, it's way too big. Islam probably walks around at most at like if Islam was fat, he'd walk around at 200. Dricus du Plessis naturally walks around at 230 if he's skinny. So no, there's no way he couldn't do it. I'm trying to think, is there any 185-pound champion all time that he could have beaten? Probably, obviously one in like the 1990s or the early 2000s, but is there any recent-ish one he could have beaten? He's not beaten Izzy, he's not beaten Strickland, he's not beaten DDP. He's not beating Whitaker. He's not beating Costa. He's not beating Romero. I don't think so. I don't think that there's ever been a champion that Islam could beat at 70 or at 85. Also, Conor was a 45 champ like 10 years ago. The skill gap is huge. Yeah, you kind of have to equate it for how good they are against their own era. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Because, like, obviously, Ilya Topuria now is fighting better fighters than, I don't know, fucking Anderson Silva was. But you're not going to put Ilya above Anderson Silva. It's about how dominant they are against their own era of people. That's like saying Anderson isn't the GOAT at middleweight because he lost to Chris Weidman. What I said? I don't think I said something that replicated that. The prime... Oh, no. You're talking about the Jose Aldo thing? Yeah, I know what you mean. Islam and Khabib over Aldo all time? We're bugging. We are in the absolute depths. He beats Weidman? Islam? No. Islam doesn't beat Weidman. Weidman's too big. Okay, buddy, you're going on the touch list is crazy. Aldo lost to McGregor in his prime? Yep. Know what Lightning said? About Aldo? Yeah, I know what you mean. I got it. I got it like a second later. The prime Volk over Ilya debate is a speed one. I presume you mean sped one. Since Max and Topuria are not the fastest. Oh, is a speed one. Okay. I thought you were calling the debate stupid. You're actually talking about speed. Why do you hate Goat Lal? Why do I hate Bilal Muhammad? I don't actually really hate him that much. I just don't think, one, I don't think he's a good fighter. for a champion, I think that obviously for a UFC fighter, he's elite. But I think for an actual UFC champion, I don't think he's good. And I don't like what he did with Charles Oliveira. That Charles Oliveira shit that he did where he was like, oh yeah, Charles pulled out for cutting his eye. After Bilal pulls out for a toe infection. A toe infection we're pulling out now? Like, what are we doing? He's pulling out because his toe is swollen? This is the champion? Like, bro, wrestlers go out there and wrestle with a broken neck. You're telling me this bomb Bilal Muhammad pulling out because his toe is swollen? Who's more boring, Bilal or Merab? It has to be... So, it's actually a great question. Who is the most boring UFC champion? I'm going to say Merab. I'm going to say Merab because at least Bilal can strike a little bit. At least Bilal can strike. Did Derek retire? No. Where did you see that? He could have. I don't know. He might have retired. I'm gonna give Twitter a little refresh. I presume that shit would pop up. Apparently, Kai Cenat got banned on Twitch. He tweeted out, Twitch, y'all banned me mid-subathon. What the fuck? Most of my fucking Twitter is just the most random shit. Most of it is legit just UFC or college football. That's it. They were really sad talking about Derek, were they? Damn. I'm not sure what happened. I still don't know what happened. I just know they said medical issues that were non-weight cut related. Which current UFC champion is the worst? Like the worst in terms of skill, I'm saying Bilal. Bilal's the worst in terms of skill. Merab's the most boring. Because Merab is actually very difficult to beat. Bilal, I straight up do not think is difficult to beat. Bilal versus Merab Valashvili, they should make that a fight to the death. Merab is Loki, the bantamweight goat. We are on Mars, actually smoking crack. It's a bone infection. If he kept training, he could have lost his foot. I'm not sure how true that is. Yeah, maybe if he trained for like years with it. But like, listen, he's out of he can't train for what, a few weeks? Sean O'Malley going up against Aljo, potentially the greatest 135er of all time, couldn't train for weeks. Still got in there, still stepped in there, still fought. Oh, Derek Thompson died? Oh, okay. I was thinking, I was kind of confused by that too. Conor McGregor is different. He strikes, so he has an excuse. What do you mean that he has an excuse? He has an excuse as to why he's not that good. We can't be doing that shit. Dominic Cruz is the bantamweight goat. Put some respect on his name. I agree, brother. I agree. Well, he's second. He's second only to Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt absolutely smoked him. Put him away. Hear me out. Merab could beat Bilal. Yeah, I think so. Merab's a bad matchup for Bilal. Bro, what on earth is going on? Like, what documentaries are people fucking making, bro? Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Chris Brown bought a hoodie from somebody, from a company that I really, really want to buy a hoodie from. But I'm not sure how their sizing goes. I don't know whether the guy's like Asian or American or whatever the fuck he is, bro. But his sizing's just done real weird. Francis Ngannou versus Mario Bautista. Bro, why is Mario Bautista so hated? Like, I understand the Jose Aldo thing that he wrestled Jose Aldo, okay? But, like, there's so many people that have less interesting fight styles. People have just kind of grappled onto this Mario Bautista thing. Saying that, like, he's just the biggest terrorist of all time. He's an excuse to pull out of the fight. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Bro, Conor has enough money that he can just pull out of fights for no reason. He can just be like, fuck it, I'd rather party. Bilal is 36. The brother's going to be broke in 4 years at most. 4 to 5 years, the brother's broke, yeah? Decided that, like, he's going up to Dagestan asking Islam Makhachev, can he fucking have, 20 quid? That's where Bilal is at. He needs to fight ASAP, bro. His last finish wasn't sponsored shorts. Nah, that's wild. Amir Albazi, 6-fight win streak. Albazi's just such a bum, bro. Like, Albazi's actually... I'd love to see the odds on this, actually. Might have to whack in a little bet on this main event. I might have to put in a little Moreno bet, depending on how big of a favorite he is. Damn, he's not even a huge favorite. I'd have to put a good amount of money on to get something back, and I'm not willing to risk like 50 euro on Brandon Moreno. Seems like a lot. And it would be like, what, 50 euro to get like 80 back? Yeah, 50 to get 80 back on Brandon Moreno. I think he smokes him. Oh, only problem is Moreno's been out for a while. Moreno's been out for a long time. But like Moreno would smoke Kai Kara-France, and Albazi got smoked by Kai. I still don't know how they gave that decision. I still don't know how they gave that decision to Kai Kara-France. It literally makes no sense. Or to Amir Albazi. Literally makes no sense to me. If Islam beats Armin again and Bilal, he's top 4 all time. No. Unfortunately, incorrect. If Islam beats Armin, well, he's not gonna fight Bilal. But he needs to be someone that isn't Bilal for me, for him to be top 4 all time. Like, Bilal is a worse double champ win than John Jones' Cyril Gane. I think Cyril Gane was much more highly regarded. Moreno is my Pookie. He's not your shit, buddy. P. Diddy, you've heard enough, people. You stay away from Brandon Moreno. You hear me? Brandon Moreno's too small for you, okay? He's just a little midget. You can't go after him. Go after somebody your own size, Diddy. Where the hood. Islam's already top 7 for me. Too high. He's top 10. Top 10's understandable. I'd probably say top 8 if he beats Armin. Maybe top 9 if he beats Armin. And then apart from that, he's probably, bro, wearing a hoodie of a women's MMA fighter is different. That's gotta be that's gotta be the most cook shit I've ever seen, bro. How are you wearing a hoodie of a women's MMA fighter? Not even a good one, too. The 14th ranked woman on the planet, and you're wearing her merch? Are we fucking okay? That's bad. Islam is above Pereira? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Thinking about that, though, that one took me a second. Because Pereira now has, what, 3 defenses at 205? No defenses at 85, but he's beat Izzy. And he's a double champ. That's close. That's real close. Is it true that Moreno doesn't brush his teeth? I don't fucking know. I don't know the guy. I've never met him. 18-0, all finishes against who? He subbed in old Stephen Thompson, had trouble against Neil Magny. You mean he had trouble against Jeff Neal? He didn't. Let's not talk about midgets, Harry. You're 5'4" at the pipsqueak atomweight division. That's not true. I'm a legitimate 6 foot. Literally right on the dot. Blessed by the gods, 6 foot. Exactly. And I've shown that before. I've stood backwards up at my wall, showed everybody that that's what I am, 6 foot. Ranked these 3, Pereira, DC, and Stipe all time. Pereira, Stipe, DC. I'm going to say Pereira, DC, Stipe. I'm going to say DC, Stipe, Pereira. 5'10". I'm literally 6 foot tall. Literally 6 foot tall. I'm sure that I'll see you at some point in the future, and whatever height you are, you'll see. If you're 6 foot, you'll see I'm 6 foot. If you're 5'10", you'll see that I am taller. Bautista versus Pavlovich, back up. No. Bro, I legit do not understand the Mario Bautista hate. I don't either. I legit straight up don't get it. Bro, watching the UFC cameraman when UFC fighters are trying to run is so funny. I'd love if they gave us that angle when Hamza Chimaev does it, because the guy's literally there like trying to fucking run back with the camera. I'm 5'8" with a 74.5-inch reach, brother. Fucking get into UFC. You might be the guy to beat Ilya at 45. How's Stipe below DC? He beat him back to back because, like, he beat a fucking old ass. He beat an old ass DC. Can we get the stats? Somebody in the back. Is there any statistics back there? Which top 5 fighter do you think is most likely to follow the rankings, and which non-champion could you see becoming a top 5 fighter in the GOAT list? I'm going to have to say Bo Nickel again. He's the most likely champion. He's probably the most likely top 5 guy. I don't think anybody right now that isn't a champ will become top 5, though. The only champion that I could see that isn't already top 5 that could be top 5 is... I could probably actually see Ilya and Islam doing it. Ilya and Islam are the only 2, though. Alex Pereira, I don't think will fight long enough to do it. Amjad is just a walking the element. What the fuck is that? Gonna look that shit up. Hopefully I didn't just say something racist in a random language. Lament. What the fuck is this shit? Some French song released in 2005? What have you fucking... What is this shit? It's a plant? Oh, mint is just lament in French. Probably should know that. Did French for 6 years. Technically 7. Harry's 5'11", but he rounded up. Brother, I'm literally 6 foot tall. Literally 6 foot tall. Have you seen Trump talk about Bo Nickel in the Joe Rogan podcast? I've got like an hour through that Trump Joe Rogan podcast, but I was falling asleep while it was on. I've changed it up how I sleep. I'm not sure how many of you guys fall asleep just like straight up raw dog, like no YouTube video or anything, because I haven't done it in years, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back now. Right now, I'm going to sleep to The Simpsons. Simpsons is kind of difficult though, because The Simpsons is low key entertaining as fuck. Where like, anytime I put on The Simpsons, I'm like kind of locked in on the episode, so I kind of fall asleep a little bit later. But then I had Family Guy, I had a whole bunch of shit. I appreciate that, Holgi. I appreciate that, brother. Say Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea. You know, shout out to boys in Papua New Guinea. Do you agree with Kenny outing Izzy as top 4 of all-time GOAT list? People talk about this type of shit all the time, bro. Anybody that puts any predictions like that are just outrageously wrong, that everybody knows are wrong, like they're just doing the shit for impression, so somebody talks about it, you know what I mean? So somebody's like, oh yeah, somebody says, oh, did you see this, 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 and this, and then maybe someone clicks on their channel. They're just doing it for impressions. Would you rather be in a match against Craig Jones or Kadyrov's son? Give me Craig Jones. Craig Jones probably won't kill me. Did anyone see Lucas Tracy's GOAT list? It's bad. See, that's what I mean. Like, loads of people just fucking put together bad GOAT lists just for impressions. I saved my bad takes for my hot takes, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video of. I'm gonna do a video soon, probably tomorrow, of hot takes, and then I'm gonna do a video for my worst takes sometime this week. I think Rose is a baddie with hair. She is, bro. We've seen Rose Namajunas with hair. She's got something to her. Rose Namajunas with hair has something to her. Not bad at all. Okay, I'm just saying. Would. She looks like an actual 14-year-old there. Would. Damn, where'd they get these photos from? Is that what they used to weigh in? What the fuck? She's at the weigh-ins and this shit. She's at the Ultimate Fighter. They don't usually weigh in that, do they? There'd be some outrageous fucking Tracy Cortez photos if they weighed in that shit. See, in this shit, like, in this photo, she kind of looks like a robot, you know what I mean? She kind of looks like she's, like, out of Terminator or something. Something about her forehead. Forehead with the spiky hair. She doesn't look human. Did she cut off her hair for charity and then was like, yeah, fuck it, I just like the look of it. I just look like a bit of a gangster with it. I'll just keep it shaved. What could have been, Rose Namajunas? What could have been, brother? Didn't she also get groomed by her husband? Yep. Her coach is also her husband, who is a very, very strange person, bro. Very strange. Her coach has said some dodgy shit. Like, there's so many, I can't remember, he said something weird, like, there's so many good-looking 14-year-olds in the gym or something like that. He said some weird shit. Let me look him up. Let me look him up. Pat Barry weird quotes. I'm pretty sure he said something like, I've loved Rose Namajunas since I was 14. Yeah, here we go. Lots of people have been talking about their relationship lately for a while now, portraying Pat Groomer as a groomer and a pedophile, with people claiming they met when she was 15, 14, 13, and even younger than that. He was 28, she was 14. What the fuck? The first result is a Reddit post only with the title, with the picture of Pat and creepy red octagon lights behind Rose. Rose and Pat saying they met when she was 17, 18. Age 22, they had been dating for 3 years. Damn, maybe it's not true. Maybe I'm just throwing the accusations out at him. Now, that's a crazy tweet. Am I fucking tweaking, bro? I swear this was like a real legit thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm being convicted for discrimination against... I'm not into the whole politics thing. Like, if we're being real on politics, yeah, politics is just it's a fool's game. It's a fool's game. First of all, you're voting for companies, not people. It's just whoever backs whatever president to get in. And second of all, the president is just kind of there as a placeholder. Like, do you really think that the president doesn't answer to, like, Google? Do you really think that the president doesn't answer to the billion or trillion dollar companies that got him into the office in the first place? Like, do you really think that the president's going to invoke any real change that people want to see with, I don't know, anything like healthcare or anything like that? Also, the American voting thing might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Do you know, I didn't know this until, like, obviously this fucking election thing. I didn't know you don't need an ID to vote in America. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I could just walk into America and just grab a little vote thing and be like, yeah, here you go. Vote for Donald Trump there. What's the worst UFC fighter fan base? By far, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Hot take, Dominic Cruz isn't the bantamweight GOAT. If the name that's coming out of your mouth next is not Aljamain Sterling, you're probably incorrect. Do you think Cheryl will get fraud check now that he's in top 15? Absolutely. I'm gonna be unbelievably surprised if he doesn't. Lucas Tracy versus Bautista. Bautista fucking kills him. Actually kills him. Would you rather have Khabib's wrestling but Ben Askren striking, or Anderson Silva striking but Conor McGregor's wrestling? Give me fucking Anderson Silva striking and Conor's wrestling. Conor's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Ben Askren might be the worst striker I've ever seen. You ain't touching nobody in here, Mikhail. You ain't touching nobody in here. Lucas Tracy thinks it's Merab. Yeah, but once again, we're doing shit for impressions, bro. We're doing shit for impressions. He's just doing that because he thinks people are going to comment on his videos and it's going to boost it in the algorithm. Merab is the bantamweight GOAT. Merab is the bantamweight GOAT and Khabib is above Silva all time. Well, you're wrong. Both of those things you said are wrong. Both of those things are for impressions, and you've got one chance left, brother. You're on 2 strikes. I think before I just stop reading out your shit. Merab resume-wise, but he doesn't have the 5-round title fights longevity. Cruz had 3 reigns. LFA and UFC. Merab needs a defense to be for being the bantamweight GOAT. Also, you have to look at context with the fucking people that he beat. It's like, it's the stupidest shit of all time. It's like, yeah, maybe if you didn't watch any of those fights and you only look at who he's beat, you only look at the names and not any context, and not any context at all, then maybe, yeah. Would you rather have Bilal or Dustin career path? Dustin's made more money. Give me Dustin. Cruz had 2 title reigns in the UFC and WEC and multiple defenses with a decent resume. Yeah, like it's not even close, really. Round 2 has started in this Yasmin Yazaruvicius and I forget what her first name is, actually, De Silva. I think it's like Bruna? No, that's Bruno De Silva. It's not the UFC fighter. What is it, Karina? Let me go over here. What the fuck is her first name, bro? Why can I not remember it? What is her first name, bro? Bro, it's literally on the fucking tip of my tongue. What is it? Where is it? Am I fucking bugging? That is Ariana Lipski. Yeah, I'm tweaking. Why does she have Ariana, or why does she have De Silva on her shorts, but for the UFC it constantly pops up as Ariana Lipski? Would you do combat sambo? Fuck no, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm not trying to get kicked in the head. I'm not taking brain damage. Unless I'm taking millions, I'm not trying to take brain damage. Do you actually strike viewers? Nah, most of the time I don't. I strike them kind of mentally in my head, where I'll go like, that's one strike, brother. If you say some stupid shit before, I'm just like, brother, you're dumb. We're impressions farming. That's what we're doing. Bro, what position is she actually in right now? Like, this is something you'd only see in jiu-jitsu, where like I actually have no idea I have no idea what that position was even called. And then eventually she just gets a guard passed. I'm still touching everyone who thinks Daddy Dom is not the goat of bantamweight. I think he's the goat of bantamweight too, brother. Trust me, we're in the same boat. I'm a big fan of Dominic Cruz, big fan of the Dominator. Started watching UFC last month and still got more knowledge than everyone. It doesn't surprise me with some of the takes you've brought out, Lightning. Don't surprise me. Now, if he gets 2 defenses, he's the GOAT, but if he gets 1, it's a maybe. I think he needs 3 defenses. He needs what Aljo has. He needs what everybody has. Because, like, yes, he's beat good names, but, bro, he beat a fucking Henry Cejudo legit, like, 1 fight away from retirement. He beat a Jose Aldo that was, like, on fucking death's doorstep, you know what I mean? About to retire. I don't care what anybody says. Like, that's not a good Jose Aldo that he beat. Like, if you just look through names, he has not beat fucking good fighters, bro. Oh, no, he has beat good names. He hasn't beat good fighters. Rodri's not a bad winner, but Bellingham should have won the Ballon d'Or. Nah, I think that Rodri's okay. Rodri's not as bad as people portray to be, but I think that the fact that Rodri got injured at the start of this year means that Vinny should have won it. Vinny should have won the Ballon d'Or. He 50-45 Piotr Jan. Nobody else can say that. Yeah, because other people have like finished Piotr Jan. Look at Aljamain Sterling. That's a true 135er. Finished Piotr Jan, yeah? That fight did not go to decision. He finished Piotr Jan. Piotr Jan could not continue in that fight. Which UFC fighter, past or present, do you think had the highest chance of winning against? Against me? Against who? Bellingham is La Liga Player of the Year, 9 goals, assist in 10 UCL games, and an assist in the final. Bicycle kick in last minute to save England, assist in the final. Yeah, but the assist in the final is not a real assist. There's like a piece of dead skin on my toe that I had to rip off. I just had to firm the pain through that one. Thoughts on Conor versus Wonderboy? Fuck me, bro. Thoughts on Conor versus Wonderboy? I don't think the Conor versus Wonderboy is ever going to happen. Is that like a rumored fight? Thought I'd come for the last 3 fights, but the card looked shite after the Lewis fight fell through. I agree. The card's not fantastic. But listen, being real with you, for most of these fight night cards, I barely watch the fights anyway. I've watched like a minute of the fights so far. Like most of the time when I go live, and I might start doing it where for fight nights, like if I think the fight night stinks, I might just start going live like midweek, you know what I mean? Or go live on a Friday. I was going to go live yesterday and just play some COD, just like with the boys. But I didn't. I probably should have. Thoughts on Conor versus the allegations? Which allegations? This fight's going to be stopped. Shit, I hope it gets stopped, bro. Give us all the finishes. All the finishes, bro. Palmer 25th in the Ballon d'Or is the worst placement in the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, that's pretty bad. What do you think Holloway should do now? Holloway has to go up to 55. I think that Holloway's like a legit contender at 55. Holloway against Armin Sarukian would be fun. Where in Ireland are you from? I'm from Dublin. Jan versus Figgy is going to be such a banger. It's not even funny. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're cooking on these fight night main events. It's just the depth of some of these cards kind of fucking stinks. Like, if you look at next week, bro. Next week, main, banger. I'm kind of excited to see Rene de Ridder. Bernardo Sopaj, Ricky Turcios. Ass. How is Gillian Robertson even in the UFC still? How? Then obviously 309, banger. Jan versus Figgy, banger. And even co-main and main here are good. Song Kenan, pretty good. Ass, decent, good. So that card's actually not bad. Then Ian Gary. Who the fuck is this? Who is that? No way that's the co-main, right? No, this will be the co-main. Joel Alvarez, Jacker. That actually might just be main card. Low-key, this card's looking kind of stacked. No bullshit. That's kind of a stacked card. Main event, Ian Gary against Joaquin Buckley. Who do you guys think is going to win that? Who do you guys think is going to win Ian Gary, Joaquin Buckley? I think it's probably going to be pretty close. I think that I think that Ian Gary takes it though. I think that Ian Gary's going to be able to edge strike him. Ain't nobody in the world think Danny Carvalho deserves to be top 10 in the world. He missed half the La Liga season. Yeah, I fucking know. Holloway's new YT vid said he won't ever go back to 145. It makes sense, bro. Holloway's too big for 45 now. Like, you saw how fucking weight drained he was. And we've also seen how good he looks at 55. Do you think Moreno will be someday champ again? Yeah, for sure. BBL Gary. BBL Gary. Everybody thinks he deserves top 5. The man was a key part of Spain winning the Euros and Madrid winning UCL, being injured or stopping him from being one. Yeah, but see, the thing is, like the UCL is, or the Ballon d'Or is weird, because you have seasons where, like, Jorginho wins everything, but he's not that great. He should not be there. Danny Carvalho wins everything, but he's not that great. So it's, what do you actually go off? Do you just go off who won everything, or do you go off who the actual best footballer on the planet was? Gary should just piece him up from distance. That's kind of what I think as well. I think Ian Gary's just going to get him at a distance, going to be able to KO. Buckley called out Kamaru. That would have been a way better fight. I'm out. Yeah, but it's way higher up the rankings. It's way, 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 way higher up the rankings. What's up? Oh, what's up, Harry? Hamzat versus Jelton Almeida, 205. Who do you have? Give me Jelton Almeida. Jelton's too big. Jelton's like that stage for Hamzat Chimaev where it gets to the point where it's like, okay, no, he cannot beat him. It's like DJ against Francis Ngannou. Can he win? No. Actually, thinking about that, guys, what heavyweights do you think the DJ would be able to beat? Do you think there's a heavyweight that Demetrius Johnson, that prime DJ, could beat? I think he probably beats... What heavyweight would he beat? What heavyweight would prime DJ beat? I think a prime DJ probably goes out there and beats... Ooh, there's actually a Darce right here. That Darce is pretty dope. Yeah, she's top. Pretty dope. Pretty tight. that Darce is pretty tight. I saw that. That just kind of came together out of nowhere. Bro, you have no idea. There's one guy at Jiu-Jitsu, at my Jiu-Jitsu gym, bro, that has a fucking just Darces me every time I roll with him. I go into every round. He's a purple belt. He's pretty good. He's actually real good. But I go into every single round with him just being like, don't get Darce, don't get Darce, don't get Darce, don't get Darce. And he will eventually get a Darce at some point. Yeah, no, Shamil Gaziev, he could probably beat. Loki's folding Chris Barnett. I'm not taking any disrespect like that. Marcin Tybura. Marcin Tybura is not a bad one. I feel like Marcin Tybura is too high ranked though. Like, who's just an absolute bomb? Who's an absolute, worst of the worst? There's got to be somebody there. Bro, you know what's so weird about American TV? Because I was watching, what was I watching? Oh, Ohio State against Oregon State earlier. Bro, American TV, legit, every third ad is about politics. Every single third ad will just be like, Kamala Harris is the reason that the United States is failing. She agreed with Joe Biden's border policies. She's the reason all your taxes are higher. And then like 2 ads later, it'll be like, Donald Trump is Hitler. He's one of the worst people this country's ever seen. Do you want this maniac to run the country? It's so fucking funny, bro. Compared to like Irish TV where it's like, hey, come down to this cafe and get a 2-for-1 deal on a croissant and a coffee. Hey, look, we have a new fruit bar at Mace. And then you just go over to American ads and it's fucking just talking shit about people. Prime Aldo 145 versus 5 win streak. Kevin Holland. Give me Jose Aldo. Rodrigo Nascimento. Yeah, that's a good one. Who's the most random UFC fighter you guys can think of? I saw someone doing this for the NFL. Who's the most random fringe UFC fighter you guys can think of? Trying to think in my head, a random ass UFC fighter that I can think of. Someone that's like real out there, real fucking... Who's the most random UFC fighter you guys can think of? I'll tell you if they're random enough or not. Could he chin Johnny Walker? That's not a bad one, bro. That's not a bad one. Where do you place Cain Velasquez all time at heavyweight? Tim Elliott is not a random UFC fighter. We're bugging. Tim Elliott's a decent flyweight. Stefan Struve is not a fucking random one. Giga Chikadze's not random. Bro, we can't be naming, like, common fucking people. We cannot be naming common fucking people. I don't even know if that's a real UFC fighter, so I'm gonna give you that one, Sean. I'm gonna give you that one. Charalompolis Gregorio. I'm gonna... I gotta look that shit up. I gotta look that shit up. Charalampus Gregorio. You spelt it wrong, but that is correct. You spelt it. You spelt it with an S. He spells it CH. CHARA. Steve Garcia's not random. Anton Turkalaj not random enough, bro. I'm looking for deep in there, bro. I'm looking for early prelims 2014, bro. I'm looking for some random motherfuckers. Bro, Tim Elliott is not random. Like everybody knows who Tim Elliott is, pretty much. Everybody knows who Tim Elliott is, for the most part. I'm trying to think of like actually random UFC fighters. Who's an actually random one? Who's the most random one that I have in my head? Who's random UFC fighter? I'm trying to go like deep into like early 2000s UFC that I might have like looked at a card and been like, yeah. Who's random as fuck? Which fighters need an alter ego in UFC 5? I don't really know who has one, to be honest. Jarno Aarons. Jarno Aarons isn't a bad one, but he's current, so I feel like he's there. Magomedov. Rodrigo. I feel like if I say that, fucking YouTube might ban me. Like, I'm looking for people to get deep into their bags, bro. I'm looking for people to get deep into their bags. Trying to think, who's a deep bag pull that I could look at? Who's a deep bag pull that I could look at? Matt Willman. That's a deep bag pull. That's a deep bag pull. Nobody in here knows Matt Willman. I guarantee you. Matt Willman is a deep bag pull. Injikani, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, I feel like, is a little bit out there. Dylan Bugka still fights. Like, I'm looking for fighters that, to be fair, they can be like deep down the rotation if they still fight, but I'm looking for like some fucking, like, I'm looking for somebody that's like real deep in there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking for the Matt Willmans of the world. I'm looking for guys that were like 2016, 2017 UFC fighters that were like shit. Magnus Siedenblad. I've never heard that name before. Let's see. Is that an actual UFC fighter? Magnus Siedenblad. Yeah, retired Swedish mixed martial artist. That's valid. That's valid. That gets a thumbs up from me. Israel Adesanya. Like, do we think we're funny? Do we think we're funny? Matt Willman isn't a fighter. I'll Google Matt Willman right now. I know for a fact that Matt Willman's a fighter. I'll Google that shit right now. I'll prove you wrong right here. Matt Willman is an actual UFC fighter. No, I'm not looking for the actor. See, look, this is what I'm talking about. These are the deep pulls that I'm talking about. There's like this is shit that I'm talking about, bro. Someone that was dog shit in the UFC and fought fucking ages ago. Like, this is shit that we're talking about, okay? And Matt Willman is what we're looking for. This is that level that I'm looking for. Joe Duffy's a good one. Joe Duffy's a good pull. Peter File, are we bugging? Are we bugging? Ben Askren versus CM Punk, who would win? Ben Askren would just out wrestle the shit out of him. Ben Askren would just out wrestle the shit out of him. You pronounced it wrong. I pronounced it right. That's literally pronounced correctly. They're showing the little John Jones Stipe Miocic promo, bro. Both of them look old. They both look old. John Tuck's a good one. Ovens in St. Peru, bro. The guy fought for a fucking title. How are we taking that? I'm looking for early prelims, bro. I'm looking for early prelims. Never lived up to the standards, yeah? Never lived up to the standards that they could have been. I'm looking for someone that, like, nobody in this chat would know. E.R. Porter Reyes, bro, the guy's still fighting to this day. The guy fought, like, fucking a month ago. Demetrius Johnson, like, what are we doing? Trying to think who were some elite tier random UFC fighters. Who are some elite tier random UFC fighters? I'm trying to go through my head and just think, who did Matt Wyman fight? There was a tough series that he fought somebody. Brian Garrity. Brian Garrity. That's a name right there. That's a name. Tough alum. A lot of you motherfuckers don't know that name. Brian Garrity. You're asking for guys from before most of us were born? No, I'm asking for guys, you can give me someone. I gave you somebody who fought in 2020. Nobody knew. Matt Wyman. Nobody knew 2020. I'm asking you for guys that, we're just not going to know. Those out there motherfuckers. Mikhail, you are tweaking, brother. You are tweaking to the highest levels. Looking at this 309 card, people were saying it's terrible. It's low-key not a terrible card, bro. Like Jones, Stipe Miocic, Charles Oliveira, Michael Chandler. Yes, there is a women's fight in the middle. It's shit. Yes. But then you have Bo Nickel, Paul Craig. That's a pretty good fight. Chris Weidman in there. Let me look at the prelims on the shit. Because I'm pretty sure the prelims are actually pretty fucking good on this. Yeah, they're showing them. Mauricio Rufy's on there. Nikita Krylov against Azamat Murzakanov. Jonathan Martinez against Marcus McGee. Jim Miller's there. Bro, this card is not bad. People are tweaking saying this is bad. Mickey Gall's on there. Basil Hafez, Oban Elliott. Veronica Hardy, we were talking about earlier. This card has some bad fights on it, bro. It has some bad fights on it. You have this is a bad fight. You have this is a bad fight. And then you have this is a bad fight. But that's it. They're the only bad fights on that card. Will Bonical beat the top 15? No, I don't think so. I don't think you can give him top 15 off that. Chris Weidman's opponent better protect those eyes. I'm trying to go through and think of more random fighters. Yancy Medeiros, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's one that I like. That's one that I like, a Yancy Medeiros. Michael McDonald. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Bro, there's no good nursery rhymes coming out now. We haven't had a banger nursery rhyme in a long time. We had some heaters for a while, and now they're just kind of gone. Brenson Ribeiro back out there. I kind of hope Brenson Ribeiro gets a knockout, bro. Prime 2016, McGregor smoked Volkanovski. It depends what Volkanovski. Volkanovski now, yeah, for sure. But if you're going prime for prime, I think Volk just out wrestles him. Like the Volkanovski that fought Islam Makhachev. But you never know. Because Ilia Topuria did knock out Volk, and Conor McGregor's a better striker than what Ilia is. Prime for prime, give me Conor McGregor. Charles Oliveira is a pretty random fighter. There's two. I promise there actually is two. I know that there is two Charles Oliveira. Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of Charles Oliveira's. But there's a fighter that somebody on Dana White Contender Series last year fought and beat that was called Charles Oliveira. Bro, I have to say, I don't really like the Fight Night 6-fight main cards. I'm not a big fan of that. I think keep the main cards the way that they are, have us get in and out of here. We don't need an extra fight on the main card. Especially because you just take ages to fucking have people walk out and fight anyway. Especially if you're giving us 5-round main events where the main events are we're kind of just 50-50 on them. I highly doubt we see a finish in the main event. That's actually something that I need to bet on. We need to put a little bet on there not being a finish in this Brandon Moreno and Amir Albazi fight. I'd almost put my life that there's not going to be a finish. I'm going to say, what are the odds on Moreno via decision? By decision or technical decision, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Ilia Topuria prediction. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Ilia Topuria. Ilia's too big, bro. Umar's just not big enough to be able to compete with that. Let's throw €20. What is it? €20 and 50 cents I need to put on to get this to return 50. €20 and 41 cents. So if I win €30 if Moreno, who will win, wins via decision. I'm uber confident that he wins. But does he win via decision? Who knows? Imagine if Shamil Gaziev jumps the cage and gives way. Nah, that would be comedy, bro. If he jumps the cage and it gives way is crazy. What's your favorite combo of all time? Probably the combo that McGregor hit Eddie Alvarez with. I know it's kind of basic, but it's probably that. Or you can pick out like any of Sean O'Malley's finishing sequence where he like goes to the body and then goes up high. That Ilya Taporia one too. Ilya Taporia where he goes 1-2 to the body and then comes over the top. That was nice as fuck. I'm a big fan of body punchers. It's why I like Balazioki a lot, but Balazioki's just turned out to be not that guy. Wait, could I have parlayed these together? Can I go over 3.5 rounds and go Moreno via decision? Brandon Moreno via decision. No, you can't do them both. Okay. I thought you might be able to do them both, and I was like, damn, that'd be fucking crazy. John Jones OF would earn more than any fight night thanks to Dana. I don't think anybody's subscribing to John Jones's OnlyFans unless he's fucking showing like grappling tips on there, unless he's doing like instructionals. I don't need to see that. I'm all good. Why does he have a half Brazil, half Canada flag? Straight head kick? That's not a combination. Straight head kick. I've got a little mini fridge in it. Ooh, I stepped on something weird. I've got a little mini fridge now. Got some like snacks and stuff in there just in case I ever get a little bit snacky. Because last time I had to order a takeaway when I was on stream because I was like, brother, I'm so unbelievably hungry right now. And now instead I've got a little mini fridge. Currently picked out a little dark chocolate bar. Don't hate on dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's actually decent. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that quality. Right from Aldi, this is top shelf. Actually, I think it's probably somewhere around the middle. Lightning, that might be strike 3, brother. That might be strike 3. I think I gave myself a splinter. I don't know what I did. But now when I walk, my toe hurts. Dark chocolate over milk chocolate, brother, we're bugging. We're absolutely bugging. We're in the depths of hell. Dark chocolate is not that good, brother. What do you think about the UFC marketing? Jones is undefeated even though he has a loss on his record and arguably lost to Reyes. Well, in my eyes, he didn't lose to Reyes. I thought that was a close fight, but I thought he won that fight. And the undefeated tag is pretty much true, bro. Because like 12-6 elbows is just bullshit. Like everybody knows that he's fucking undefeated. Caio Machado, UFC light heavyweight debut. Yo, you're not getting me, brother. You're not getting me, brother. You're not getting me. Like, it's never gonna happen. I cannot be got with some stupid shit like that. You keep putting in there, bro. You keep putting it in there thinking that you're gonna get me. You're never gonna get me. Brandon Moreno by Vicious Oil Checks. Vicious Oil Checks is probably the greatest finish. Somebody gets an oil check finish in the UFC. JC, you gotta chill out, brother. You gotta chill out. You're on that freaky shit. John Jones def beat Reyes, but it wasn't 49-46. I agree. I think it was a close fight. Lightning, you might be one of the freakiest motherfuckers I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of freaks, brother, but you might be top of the pile. You might actually just be the freakiest motherfucker ever. And I'm not sure if you're happy with that title or sad with that title, but that's what I think you are. You are full-fledged freak. Someday everybody's got a... You ever tapped the oil checks? I've never been oil checked in my entire life. You can't oil check me, brother. I'm clenched up in there, real tight all the time. Never loose. I'm a bigger freak. I'm literally P. Diddy. I don't know, P. Diddy. He's out freaking you right now. Maybe you're going to have to invite him to the next freak off and fucking, and see it. See how you do. Like, P. Diddy, he's out freaking you right now, brother. I'm not going to lie to you. Look at the shit, bro. Look at the shit that he just put in there. Come to Florida, see what happens. Oil check capital of the world. I'd come to Florida and I'd come back unchanged. I'd come back an unoil checked man. Do you think Kung Fu's a good base for MMA? No, I think it's a bad base for MMA. I appreciate that, Noah, bro. I appreciate it. What's Bilal's most boring fight? You can pretty much go through and pick any of them, to be honest. Anyone where he's inside the cage. His least boring fight, probably his fight with depression. One of the rounds I haven't watched the fight in months. Yeah, bro, I haven't watched that John Jones fight in a while either. I haven't watched John Jones against Gustafsson. Actually, I watched John Jones against Gustafsson not too long ago, like 3 weeks ago. What if you sneeze on your opponent's face in what? In jiu-jitsu? Kind of a good tactic, low-key, if you could force yourself. Like, if you sneeze on someone, like, say I'm in mount, okay? I'm in mount, trying to, walk your hand up or whatever, do what I need to do, try to get an S-punch, try to get an armbar or something. And then halfway through, I need you to move your head a little bit to the right, so I sneeze at you. And then you move your head a little bit to the right, and then I fucking arm triangle right in there. Sing that bitch up. Filipino martial arts is the best base. Gonna have to get Googled. Have zero idea what that is. But you've piqued my interest. Filipino martial arts. I kind of hope there's a coconut evolved. We're not too far off a coconut. I like it, and I like it a lot. What is this? Arnie's with sticks. Oh my God, bro. I love it. I love it more than anything. I need to look at this shit. We need to watch this shit, bro. This is the real UFC. This is... Fuck Power Slap. This is next. Competition. Is there a... I presume that there's a world championship, right? World championship. Please tell me, brother. I need the Arnie's world championships. Yeah, make this shit happen. I want to go over and see this shit. Oh, yeah, he looks like a fucking samurai. Oh, yeah, real dog. He makes Arnis tutorial videos. Nah, I'm looking for the guy competing, brother. Oh, yeah, there you go. He's fucking going. Ha-hum. Oh, my God, he's got a bunch of sticks. Where do I buy the stick? Where do I buy the stick? I need the stick now. I need the stick today. Damn, he's got some fucking dope fucking, like, wood katanas and shit, too. Oh, my God, they're wearing, like, full-on gear as well. This shit is dope, bro. This shit is dope as fuck. We might need to learn. We might need to learn. I want to watch a fight, though. Like, I want to watch a fucking Arnis fight. Here we go. Here we go. Bro, they're wearing fucking masks and shit, too. Bro, this guy's just fucking got, like, a monopoly on the fucking thing. I can't even find any. I can't even find any events. You can't even find any events. What is this, bro? How many minutes till the main event? Shit, I don't know. Like an hour, maybe hour and a half. There's this fight, and then there's two more. You need to watch Lethway. I've seen Lethway. Lethway is crazy. Do you like horror movies? I love horror movies. It's probably my favorite. Like, it's probably my favorite type of movie to watch. I appreciate that, Colin. Any predictions for the main event tonight? My prediction is Brandon Moreno via decision. Jack Bella Mandela versus Shay. Okay, brother, we're tweaking. What if you fight DDP and grab the wrong African leg? I've always been taught if you grab the wrong leg, you just squeeze harder, yeah? You squeeze harder. You kind of go for a motion. It's kind of like a shot, okay? Everybody knows that when you shoot, you're meant to go in there and you kind of get like this kind of emotion. You know what I mean? You get like this kind of emotion. You get your shot and you go like in under, almost like you're trying to hit like a WWE pose. I've been taught when you grab onto the wrong leg, okay, you go in there with the shot, but instead of like finishing here, you're gonna go tilt the head and just get that one lick up there right now. Just lick it a little bit. Lick, you know, you're just trying to get the tip and then you finish from there. Do you think Islam versus Volk was a robbery? I scored it 3-2. Islam competitive but clear winner. I thought Volkanovski won 3-2. Competitive fight, but I thought it was close. I thought it was real close. Favorite horror movie? My favorite horror movie, it's a good question. Probably the first Conjuring. Stand up right now. I'm not standing up. I refuse to do it. I refuse. On everybody's soul but mine, I'm knocking out Ilya Deboyev, Sydney Sweeney in the crowd. But if you put it on everybody else's soul, honestly, I think the number one way to knock out Ilya Deboyev is you have to out-freak him. You have to out-freak Ilya Deboyev. If you're going in there, you're going oil check. You're going that little, you know, dig into his hip a little bit, little taser. You're going for finger submissions. You're going for everything. That's what you're going for in there. Someday everybody gotta die. Someday everybody gotta die. I've been listening to a ton of J. Cole recently. My biggest hear me out is Valeria from Fortnite. We'll see. Let's see. Valeria. Why is it the first thing that pops up when I type this? That's not good. That's not good. Listen, I don't hate it. Honestly, I don't hate it. I've heard worse. I have also heard better, though. Better being somebody that is actually real. You can't see that properly, but now you can see it. Listen, I've heard worse. So do you consider that a robbery or just a close fight? Just a close fight. That's just a close fight that could have gone either way. Would you rather get power slapped or pissed on by Bilal? Power slapped, obviously. See, the real thing is Bilal probably does have a vagina, so the piss would probably be less, and it would probably be less violent, but a little bit longer. Check if his cup's in place. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get in there and squeeze. You know what I mean? That's the way to win. Legit, the way to beat Ilya. Legit, the way to beat Ilya is basically be Yair with good ground game, or maybe a guy like Izzy with KO power and leg kicks at range. I think that Yair could beat him. What age is Yair? He's like, what, 31? Yair age. I think Yair in like 2 years could beat him. He's 32. Damn, Brian Ortega's only 33. That whole fucking division is young as fuck. My biggest hear me out, Ryan's World. You're gonna make me Google this shit again. We're gonna pull it up. This one seems worse, though. Considering that it's coming out of your mouth, I can already imagine it's worse. Bro, that's actually a bannable offense. That's actually a bannable offense. What are we doing here? What have we come to here? What are we actually doing? Here's a movie? TV series? I can't believe it, bro. I can tell he's beat someone in his life. He beats the shit out of... Bro, if Ryan doesn't want to do that YouTube tutorial, if Ryan doesn't want to do that puppet fidget toy challenge, he's beating the dog shit out of Ryan, yeah? He's beating the dog shit out of him. He probably has him in a cage. It's not bannable, but it is timeoutable. That's got to be a timeout. Where is he? Where is he? I can't even time him out from here. Christopher, if you're still here, time his ass out. He's got to go. That one is horrendous. That one's got to be at least 5 minutes. That one's got to be at least 5 minutes. That was bad. That was real bad. Which UFC fighter would you let peg you? Probably zero. Jalen Green is wild. Venom should be everyone's hearing me out. You never know what the grip is like until you felt it. Could be grippy. It's grippy. My second biggest hear me out is that big summer blowout guy from Frozen. Gonna have to look him up. I thought you were gonna say Elsa, and I was actually gonna say valid on Elsa. Bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro? Like, we're tweaking. That's the type of guy that would peg you. You didn't hear me say it. You didn't hear me say it, but just know the look is the look. Is Umar co-main for 311? I fucking hope he is. I hope it's Umar Merab 311 and that it was all just a big prank. Like, it makes so much sense for Umar to be there. Devin Haney also fought through Ramadan. Devin Haney was just like, oh yeah, well, fuck it. Don't need Ramadan. That's probably why he lost. Freakiest Saturdays of the year. To be fair, last week was Halloween. Did anybody actually do anything interesting for Halloween? I did nothing, bro. I sat here, tried to do the zombies Easter egg, failed. I tried to do the zombies Easter egg again today, got to the boss fight, failed. It was tough. It's been a real tough few days, brother. It's been a real tough few days. Hear me out, Sven? No. Rejected. Borderline disqualified. I saw a tiny bit about it, Messi, but send it to me. P. Diddy sent me a DM that he would do Saracummed lightning form from cars at once. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Saracummed. I turned 16. Damn. Shout out W. WWW. No E. No .com either. Just straight up W. That's not even a hear me out, brother. That was a hear me out from you. My biggest hear me out is MMA Guru. Nah, MMA Guru. We're tweaking. To be fair, you would be taking his virginity. So I suppose there's something there. There's at least something. Because anytime I hear MMA Guru talking about getting girls, one, he said he's never kissed a girl before in his life, which is interesting to me. That's interesting at best. And two, MMA Guru said that he does get girls, but he doesn't have a girlfriend right now, and that he's waiting till he gets a lot of money. He's going to do a whole tour of Europe. Hear me out, Ariel Helwani, brother. What the fuck? How? How was that a hear me out? If I put you and Ariel Helwani in the same room, you're making no moves, bro. Ariel Helwani probably submit you. He'll probably get you a good deal on a loan as well. He probably would get you a good deal on a loan. Shout out Ariel Helwani. I ain't watched this show in a while. I used to really like one of the guys on a show, though. Connor Burks. Shout out Connor Burks. That guy's a dog. He said he would do Sarah and Lightning McQueen from Cars. That's disgusting. We are into round 3 of this Brenton Ribeiro Ian Machado fight. Not Ian Machado, imagine. Is it Ian Machado? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It is his UFC debut at light heavyweight. Maybe he moved out to 85 because he felt the presence of the real Machado. No, it's Kyle Machado. I knew that there was some link to Ian Gary there. Because I always think of Kyle Brio and Ian Gary, and then Kyle Machado's like the fucking in-between. Getting subbed by Ariel is the worst thing to happen to anyone ever. Bro, Ariel's probably done it. I'm pretty sure he's done jiu-jitsu before. I was on a Guru stream once, and he said he had a threesome. He caps about it, brother. MMA Guru's Hall of Fame capper. I guarantee you, if anybody can find any visual footage of MMA Guru, even with a photo of him and a girl, I'll give you 50 right now on the spot. I give you 50 on the spot. And listen, the guy's got bags. The guy's got serious bread, yeah? Gets a lot of viewers, done a lot of good shit in his life. I'm just saying, the one thing he does not have is he does not get girls. That's okay. It's fine. He doesn't really need to. He's got enough bread. Well, he does kind of need to, but he just straight up don't get it. He said he wants to go to Poland and Austria to find a wife. Brother, how the fuck is he going to find... He's going to find a wife with someone that doesn't speak the same language as him? He's going to go over and fucking try speak English to a Polish woman? Like, what are we doing? The guy just doesn't even think. It's grippy. Hear me out, a xenomorph. A xenomorph is probably a valid hear me out, honestly. That's probably a valid hear me out. Would you rather eat or smash a unicorn? Why not both? Why not both? Smash, then eat it. I'm telling you, brother, it doesn't exist. But listen, I could help out MMA Guru. I could help his ass out. Tell him to bring his ass to Dublin. We'll find him somebody. We'll find him somebody. Venom better? Venom and the Xenomorph are close. You just need to look at, like, can Venom actually... I haven't watched the Venom things. Could Venom transform into anything? Because if he could transform into anything, you know, it could be a problem. What that mouth do? But if he still has all those sharp teeth in there, I'm probably okay. I'm probably going with the Xenomorph. Hear me out, the hat from Harry Potter. Not your worst one yet. Not your worst one yet. He thinks he can go over and some random Polish 9 or 10 will fall for the fat British guy. Unless he throws her like 5 Gs, probably no. I think MMA Guru's beef... Damn, you're just fucking going after his ass. I think MMA Guru's beef with Nina Jam is the closest he's ever going to get to talking to a girl. Low-key, if MMA Guru just hopped on Tinder, he'd probably do it. Actually, I don't know. Tinder's hard, bro, because Tinder's like... You get some fucking elite 10 out of 10 5-star green gems on there, and then you'll get some bums on there too, you know what I mean? But he could probably get it. He could probably get it done. Tell him to just rent out a Ferrari. What's this hear me out shit? Just curious. It's just, you know, hear me out on somebody who might, you know, be willing to partake in a relation with. Hear me out, Olaf, what that nose do? I've seen that nose and it's carrot, and I can tell you the nose don't do shit. This fight has been the most light heavyweight fight of all time. Sloppy striking, nobody gonna get KO'd. Both of them extremely tired after 4 minutes. How is Brenton Ribeiro still on his feet? He looks like he gets fucking rocked every time he gets hit. Throw that knee up the middle. Throw that knee up the middle. Throw that knee up the middle. It's 30 seconds left in round 3. Brenton Ribeiro against Caio Machado. This is like, bro, this is legit the epitome of what light heavyweight is right now, or at least outside the rankings light heavyweight. Sloppy shit striking. There's been like 50 significant strikes inside 3 rounds. We're looking at like 2 significant strikes a fucking minute here. Like, this is the type of shit that we're talking about. Captain Marvel is like a legit hear me out. That's a full on hear me out. Hear me out, Rose Namajunas is legit too. How many fights do we have left? We have 1 fight. So we have the co-main, then the main event. Low-key, this card's actually gone by pretty fast. This card's gone by pretty fast. I want to look at the NFL say for tomorrow. I actually want to put together a little NFL parlay. I need your boys' help. I need some people that are a little bit more informed than me on the National Football League. I know that a lot of we can't do that shit. We can't do that shit. Dallas Cowboys or the Atlanta Falcons. Give me the Falcons -3. Broncos or the Ravens. Give me the Broncos +9.5. Chargers against the Browns. Give me the Chargers -1. I don't like that game. Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills. Give me the... I don't like that game either. Give me the Patriots +3. Drake May's playing. Give me the Saints -7. Yeah, I love that. Give me the Commanders -4. Give me the Bears +1. Jacksonville Jaguars against the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't like either of those lines. I really don't. That one's too close. Give me the Vikings -5.5, 1,000%. Give me the Rams -1.5. Then the late games. Give me the Bucks +9. Lock that shit. Listen, I guarantee you put €5 on this shit, you're a millionaire. You put €50 on this, you are a bajillionaire. You put €500 on this shit, you are literally set for life. That's a guaranteed hit, bro. That's a guaranteed hit. I'm not going to put that much on it, but I will put some money on that. I will put some bread on that. Harry, I'm a Broncos fan, and it will for sure be competitive. I'd bet on the Broncos running backs over Ravens. Over because Ravens defense is ass. I'm playing one of the Broncos running backs in fantasy tomorrow, so I'm kind of hoping that the Ravens defense comes together a little bit. And they just start to, you know, cook. Brenton Ribeiro won via, I think, split decision. Does he have the Star of David on his back? Pep Guardiola's daughter is bad. I can't lie to you. Pep Guardiola's daughter is bad. Wait. Unconfirmed. I take that back. One second. That one's to be determined. To be determined. And no, I'm talking about Maria Guardiola. Maria Guardiola VAR check. Confirmed. Had to check it really quick. Had to get that VAR check in there, but it is confirmed. The other one who I absolutely did not say is bad, that I do not even know exists, Valentina Guardiola. Do not know who she is, doesn't exist, don't even know, like, is she a real person? Probably not. Hear me out. Izzy's last opponent? You mean Dricus du Plessis? You like men? Is that what you like, Joe Swanson? You like men? Max Holloway's wife is bad, I can't lie. I never do that, Max Holloway, because I respect you too much and I'm too big of a fan of your game, but just know that your wife is a beautiful woman. John Jones and Dana White are in a room. Who's walking out? Dana White's walking out with a sore ass. Yeah, see, look, he gets a Dana with a limp. Grippy. Bro, I've been listening, bro, there's so many shitty songs like that get caught in my head. So many. Bro, I just want them to walk out. Like, the UFC's timing's low-key getting worse and worse and worse. I need these motherfuckers out here. Aaron Blanchfield, Rose Namajunas, just get them out here walking out. There's no way this is a 5-rounder, right? This is a 3-rounder, correct? You're not subjecting me to 5 rounds of Aaron Blanchfield against Rose Namajunas. See, Bet365 will know. I gotta throw 1 on that. Bro, I'm betting a lot today. I'm betting more than I ever really do. But I feel like that's one that you just gotta throw something on. You know what I mean? You've got to throw something decent at that. Should have put like 5 on it. If I put 5 on it and it returns 4 Gs. What did I mean to do? I meant to do something, boys. I meant to do something. What did I meant to do? Oh yeah, check if this is a 5-rounder. Bro, does anyone know, is this 5 or 3 rounds? 5 or 3? 5 or 3 rounds? I'm hoping that it is 3. Bro, Shavkat was such a big favorite against Bilal too. Such a big favorite. They thought that Shavkat was as likely to beat Bilal as Pantoja was to beat Kaya Sakura. I didn't realize Movzar is actually a huge favorite. Movzar is a big time favorite. John Jones is a huge favorite too. I don't think John Jones would be that big. Let's see this shit though. Damn, this is a 5-rounder. Oh my fucking God, bro. Why are they subjecting me to 5 rounds of this shit? It's just a lock to go 25 minutes. Like, this is an absolute uber mega lock to go 5 minutes. Fuck it, we're gonna whack a little bit on this shit too. We're gonna go yes. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. Yes, no. Okay, we're going Aaron Blanchfield via decision, which I think is just, it's just guaranteed. Aaron Blanchfield via decision, and then we're gonna go another one. We're doubling up on Brandon Moreno via decision. I'm telling you, boys, this one is a lock. And where's this shit? Brandon Moreno via decision. Like, bro, I don't tell people to bet on shit very often, bro. This one is one that I'm almost telling you to, like, it's almost a guarantee to bet on the shit. We're gonna go 15 to return 84. It's almost an absolute guarantee. Like, this is free money. There's zero chance either of these fights see a finish. Not a single chance either of them see a finish. And when I say free money, I mean it's actual free money. Hear me out. Paddy Pimblett's dog. We are bugging. Do you guys think I'm incorrect? What are the chances that Rose Namajunas wins this fight? I just can't see it happening. I just truly cannot see it happening. Here's the thing about Jon Jones. Jon is the greatest. Jon is the greatest of all time. The combat sport, the fucking GOAT. That's something you can't deny. Simply has the best striking in the grappling. Simply put. Who would you rather have your daughter date? MMA Guru, MMA Joey, or Jon Jones? I don't know who MMA Joey is. MMA Guru's a no. Jon Jones, no. Jon Jones is a no. So I'm gonna say MMA Joey, and let's just hope he's a decent guy. Who's MMA Joey? I gotta look at this shit, bro. Okay, so there's Puka Nakua's reports suggest playing person. I goes with snap count limit. 60% high re-injury concern. Okay, so Puka Nakua is not going to play well. Brian Thomas, this is who I'm looking for. 60% play. Wide receivers typically see dip in targets for 2 weeks. Fuck me, man. Why, bro? Why? I need him to play good, bro. That's my hero right there. That's someone that I need. MMA Guru is the correct pick. MMA Joey terrible. Why? Has MMA Joey's is he actually? MMA Joey's actually a very solid guy. Seems like a solid guy with that name. MMA Guru is loaded and not a terrible person. I don't know if I'd say that shit. Have you seen the shit he said about Michael Chandler's kids? Have you like MMA Guru is definitely not a good person. I know most of the shit that he says for impressions, but whether it's for impressions or not, brother, he's got problems. Hear me out, Alejandro Garnacho with white hair. I'm not hearing anybody out anymore. We're done. We're done on Hear We Outs. We're done on Hear Me Outs. Hear Me Outs are now finita. Bro, I swear the UFC fighters take so long to get to the cage now, too. Like, that motherfucker's strolling, taking our time trying to get to the cage. Oh, apparently Kai Cenat got swatted. Getting swatted, some of the craziest shit ever, bro. Like, I'm happy that hasn't crossed over into, like, the MMA streamer people scene. Because if somebody swatted me, brother, I'd be pissed. MMA Joey also has a wife. Guru, I don't even know, lies about threesomes. Who beats Jack Della Maddalena? Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat or Ian or... Yeah, it's probably either Shavkat or Ian. The rest of them I don't see beating him. I don't know who that is, but I'll look her up. That's the very last one I'm doing. That's the last Hear Me Out that we're doing. After that, the Hear Me Outs are done. Who the fuck is this, bro? She looks like someone in Clash of Clans or some shit. Some character, some anime character. Damn, I did not realize Erin Blanchfield was only 25 years old, bro. Erin Blanchfield is young as fuck, bro. She's 25 years old. Rose is actually pretty young, too. Like, Rose is only 32. But I'll beat Shavkat and JDM same night. We are bugging. Who beats Ian Gary then? JDM could beat him. Shavkat could beat him. Because, like, when I say beats them, it's not guaranteed. It's just who do I think could beat him. Leon could beat him. Shavkat could beat him. JDM could beat him. Kamaru could beat him. Like, there's a lot of people that could beat Ian Gary. We haven't seen enough from Ian Gary for me to say, like, oh, yeah, he's the guy at 170. He's way better than everybody else. Hear me out. Ian Gary's wife's ex-husband. We're going too far. We're going too far. We are going too far. Bro, also, Rose Namajunas just kind of fucking pisses me off with, as she's walking out going, I'm the best. 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 Just fucking constantly. It annoys me. I don't know why it annoys me, but it does annoy me. Joaquin Buckley could beat Ian Gary. There's a chance, but I don't think it's a very high chance. I wonder what the odds are for that. Let me look up Ian Gary versus Buckley odds. Ian Gary versus Buckley odds. Let's see. Can you show me the odds? Okay, here we go. FightOdds.io. Does nobody has a line out yet, bro? Not a single person has a line out. That fight's been announced for like a day. Who are the guys that always put out their line super fast? What is it? BetOnline.ag, I think it is. Not a plug. Not a plug. I don't advise you to gamble with anybody. Do not advise you to gamble with anybody. Do they not even have the odds out? Usually they just whack out odds super fucking fast. They also don't have any out? No, they have these. Damn, fucking Ian Gary was a underdog going into this fight? That's crazy. This fight has begun, though. This Erin Blanchfield Rose Namajunas fight. I will turn on the clock just because it is kind of a big fight. But depending on how the fight goes, I may or may not be very locked in, bro. I may or may not be very locked in. Who's the best kickboxer at middleweight and welterweight? The best kickboxer at welterweight for me is Leon Edwards. And the best kickboxer at middleweight is... Who is the best kickboxer at middleweight? Izzy. My guess would be Gary minus 210. I would also think it's somewhere around there. It's somewhere around there. All that I want to see in these two fights is Brandon Moreno via decision and Erin Blanchfield via decision. See, the great thing, okay, the great thing about betting on fights or betting on a fight, that clock's like also like a second behind. The best thing about betting on fights is that now I'm low-key out here hoping for a decision, okay? I want this fight to go to decision bad. So I'm not looking to see a KO. I'm not looking to see anybody rocked. And the boring fight we're probably going to get, like, I'm going to benefit off it. What's the best striking art? The best striking art, I'd say, is Muay Thai. If you count that as Muay Thai. What's good, Caesar? You're not too late, but you are pretty late. You're what, 2 hours late? Yeah, 2 hours late. But I still appreciate you showing up, showing love. See, look, this is exactly the fight that I'm looking for. Something starting super, super slow, get the crowd booing. Like, you've got probably about T-minus 1 minute before the crowd starts booing. I would like Erin Blanchfield to be a little bit more dominant, but shit, if she's not, she's not. Who's the grippiest fighter on the roster? Brother, we are bugging. We are actually bugging. Like, we're in the depths, bro. John Jones beats every heavyweight of all time? Does John Jones beat every heavyweight ever? Prime John Jones does, but Prime John Jones beats every fighter ever. John Jones right now, I still think that he would beat Tom Aspinall if they're a fight. I know that that's a hot take now, but I think that John Jones does beat Tom Aspinall. And then I think Francis Ngannou is the other difficult fight for him. But I think he can just out-wrestle Francis. I appreciate that, Caesar. Who wins, Bilal or Charles Oliveira? Give me Charles, bro. Charles is too dangerous. Like, Bilal is big, but he's not that big. And imagine Charles without having to weight cut as much. Imagine Charles with an actually good chin, bro. Holy fuck. Aspinall would beat Prime John Jones? No. Aspinall gets cooked by Prime John Jones. That fight's not even close. Like, unless you think Aspinall is going to turn out to be the greatest fighter of all time after beating Sergey Pavlovich, who's bad, Curtis Blades, who John Jones might actually decapitate if he fought him in his prime. That Francis Ngannou was scary. It was, to be fair, it wasn't even like a top 3 scariest Francis Ngannou KO, but it just makes me want to see him in the UFC. Like, all I want to see is him inside the UFC. Prime Stipe is essentially a more skilled version of Reyes. Prime Stipe is a tough matchup? Nah, I don't think so. Like, that was nowhere near Prime John Jones when he fought Reyes, and he still beat him. And yes, Prime Stipe is a lot better than Prime Dominic Reyes, but still not close. Finally found someone that's live. Shit. Well, I appreciate you coming through. Unless Aspinall is exposed for having crap cardio, he probably beats John Jones. No, I don't think so. Like, how does he beat John Jones? In what? He can't wrestle with him. He just straight up can't wrestle with him because John Jones is a better wrestler. If you're taking down DC, if you're dominating DC on the ground, if you're dominating all of these great wrestlers, you're like, Thomas Hall's not taking him down. Then in the striking, people seem to forget Prime John Jones was a very good striker, like an elite striker. And John Jones is also going to be, like, the thing about John Jones is he comes in at his best when he's actually fighting against someone that the population think is good. Like, he comes in at his best when he's fighting DC or somebody like that, where everybody thinks that DC is good. $20 seconds left in round one. I'm probably giving this round one to Rose Namajunas. Really, nothing has happened, though. Erin Blanchfield's kind of been on the front feet for, like, the last 10 seconds of the round, but I'm probably saying that Rose Namajunas takes round one, just because on the front foot, a little bit more active. Neither of them really landed shit. Aspinall can wrestle with him, and he's also 50 pounds bigger. Yeah, but this would be John Jones at heavyweight. So this would be a Prime John Jones at heavyweight. Yeah, no, Tom's boxing is better than John Jones, yes, for sure. But his striking is not. How do I think Gary versus Buckley is going to go? I think it'll probably look something... I'm trying to think of a fight that it'll look similar to. What fight do I think it'll look like? Like, I think that Joaquin Buckley has that chance to KO him, but I just think on the outside, Ian Gary will piece him up on the outside for maybe 2.5 rounds and then finish him. Head kick, wobbles him, comes in, finishes him with a nice combo. I'm going Prime Margot Robbie. Now I'm making a fake fighter? Well, yeah, obviously. It's like when we say Prime DJ against, I don't know, fucking... just it's like I'm putting together any matchup. Like GSP at 185, Anderson Silva at 205 in his prime. Like, all of these guys, that's a fake fighter. Yeah, okay, so sure. Aspinall would absolutely smoke DJ. Aspinall would smoke every fucking 185er and under ever. Okay. Yeah, if we're not making fake fighters. It's the entire point. Well, I'm a person who says that Stipe should be nowhere near knocked on in his prime. He was stylistically he's very tough for John Jones. It's a good fight, but I still think it's not close. Mighty Mouse or Stefan Struve? Well, if we go off fucking Sean Rundgren's logic, we've got to go Stefan Struve. You made me think you thought Jones at 205 would beat Aspinall? Well, like, are you saying that John Jones has to weigh in at 205 and Tom Aspinall can weigh in at heavyweight? Then no. But if you just take John Jones with no weight cut and he walks in there like 240, yeah. Even though I've seen your vids on this, how do you feel about Merab ducking Umar's shadow? Bruh, like, Merab and Bilal are some of the worst UFC champions ever. It's just straight up that simple. Merab, not only has he ducked Umar Nurmagomedov, he doesn't have a fun... Merab literally has nothing going for him. He has no reason to like Merab. And then obviously Bilal pulls out against Shavkat, beats Leon Edwards, fair enough. At least that's a good performance. You can say beats Leon Edwards, but like, there's nothing else, bro. Has there been any word on the Shavkat fight? There's been no talk about an interim. I'd love to see, although I think they won't do it, Shavkat against JDM interim. I presume that they're putting something together, that they're trying to get something, but I don't know what they're going to get. Loki, you need to watch this Rockets game. There's nothing going on in this women's MMA fight, so let's see what's going on in the NBA right now. Ooh, Suns. I didn't actually realize the Suns were playing. I forgot it's 2:27, so yeah. Spurs beat the Timberwolves. Wemby didn't even cook. Damn, Keldon Johnson was hooping. I'll tell you if anything interesting at all happens in this women's MMA fight. I can guarantee you there's not going to be anything, though. Raptors, Kings, OT. 9 seconds left in this. Who are you saying? You're saying the Rockets, Jalen... Brother, are we fucking bugging? Jalen Green has 7 points, bro. He has 7 points in nearly 30 minutes. He's just out there doing cardio. You might as well put him in the octagon, bro. How does Dylan Brooks have the same amount of points as you? Okay, let's lock in a little bit. Let's lock in for at least this round. All I saw from this round, most time I just saw Aaron Blanchfield holding her up against the cage. Rose Namajunas had a nice little reversal. Isn't JDM supposed to fight next year in the Australian card? Yeah, but they'll move him around. They'll move some people around. I'd also wouldn't mind to see Shavkat against Usman. Shavkat against Usman will be pretty good. Rockets came back from like a 20-point deficit now within 4 with a minute left. I'm sorry, only a minute left in that game? Yeah, minute 47. Is Steph cooking? Steph's just fucking... Bro, it's the Warriors without Steph. How the fuck were you down by 20? That's like saying fucking Ben Askren without the wrestling. How were you losing the fight to even come back? Damn, Cavs game winner against the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't know who got it. Damn, Damian Lillard had 41. Giannis had 34, and they still lost. The Bucks might actually be finished. I'm not even trolling. The Bucks may be finished. Donovan Mitchell game winner with 0.3 seconds remaining. Mitch, Who said? Yeah, Kareem. You said Donovan Mitchell. I didn't even see it then. You must have said it as it happened. Bro, the odds, it's the one annoying thing about American TV, especially with the NBA, is it's the same odds 24/7. Like, I remember when I was watching the NBA playoffs, bro, the only ad that you would hear constantly is, no flex, zone. They know better. They know better. It's that Wingstop ad. Isn't Pereira stepping in against Ankalaev instead of Bilal? No, I'm pretty sure that one got chalked off. I'm pretty sure they said there's not going to be Alex Pereira. Get her down, Aaron Blanchfield. Get her down. 10 seconds left. Just get her down, solidify the round. If somebody could update me with their scorecards, it would be fantastic, because currently I have not been locked in and I have no idea who's winning the fight. I know that Rose Namajunas won the first round, but Buddy Hield is better than Prime T-Mac. I don't even know if you know who Buddy Hield is. But yeah, no, I'm excited, bro. Bro, the Suns have been so good this year. The Suns have been so good this year. 4-1. They should get another dub tonight, but who knows? And the Trailblazers are so... The thing is that I don't want Aiden to go off against the Suns because he's just a bum. Like, DeAndre Ayton, I know that some of you won't know who I'm talking about here, but DeAndre Ayton essentially used to play for the Suns, was the #1 draft pick for the Suns, was meant to be really, really good, and it's just dog shit. But DeAndre Ayton is one of the only humans I've ever seen actually play basketball like a transgender. He plays like he's transgender. We're tweaking, Jimmy. The Shavkat versus Usman fight might be good, but Usman should be nowhere near a #1 contender fight. Yeah, it's true. But, like, who else even is there? Like, who else even is there? With Ian Gary, so it's not going to be Ian Gary. He's at Tampa. Who else is there? Who's a possibility? Rankings. You have Kamaru Usman's #2, Shavkat 3, JDM 4, Leon. Honestly, Leon Edwards against Shavkat, I would not mind seeing. I would not mind seeing Leon against Shavkat as an interim fight. Sean Brady against Shavkat, I wouldn't hate that either. It would be a little bit of a jump for Sean Brady, but I wouldn't hate that. And then other than that, it's just go get a new main event. If it's anybody other than JDM, Sean Brady, or Leon, just go get a new main event, honestly. Or Kamaru. I think either 1919 or 2018 Rose. Let's go take a gander at what the odds are saying. What are the 4 bets that I have on? Let's see this. Aaron Blanchfield, Rose Namajunas. Let's see the odds right now. They are not updated. They both have very similar strikes and significant strikes, so I'd guess that it's somewhat close at least. They're kind of getting to the inside, kind of scrapping a little bit on the inside now. Little fucking women's MMA scrap. Rose Namajunas dives in on a single leg. Good fucking takedown defense by Erin Blanchfield. Erin Blanchfield goes for her own single leg, push her up against the cage. Get a little finish. Get a little finish. Not the only time in my life I've been asking a woman to finish. She's not going to get it. She's not going to get it. I like to shit on Gary, but he's at least the most active of all the contenders. But like, if Ian Gary never opened his mouth before, if he was mute, he would be, honestly, probably a lot of people's favorite 170 pounder. Honestly, he would be a lot of people's favorite 170 pounder if he was mute. You should talk about how Aston rankings are. Can't believe they dropped Charles. They dropped Charles from. To be fair, the pound for pound rankings are terrible in general. They do it the wrong way. They do it off like, this guy could be good. I would do it off, this guy is going to be good. And the fact that they have fucking Pantoja at 11 is a disgrace. Bilal at 5, but Pantoja at 11. Oh my God, bro. What's happened to the game I love? How would you see Gary versus Shavkat playing out? I think that Ian Gary could potentially KO him. Like, he could potentially, because Shavkat's willing to strike with some people. Like, he's willing to strike with some decent strikers, and you'd need to see Ian Gary's takedown defense, but as of right now, I'm saying Shavkat. I'm saying Shavkat via submission. Are you watching on Streamies? Nah. I watch on TNT Sport. By that logic, Miktabek or Albai would be number 1. Miktabek or Albai wouldn't be number 100 on the pound for pound list. The game's gone. Game's gone. See, I love a bit of Erin Blanchfield control time. I love a bit of Erin Blanchfield control time to come through for my bet. I love that. What's a supercar under 100K? What do you recommend? I need advice. Brother, I'm probably the worst person to give you advice on that. I haven't even passed my theory test. Like, genuinely have not passed my theory test. Bro, Lightning, I've been there before, bro. It's a tough place to be. It's a tough place to be. Who do you have for Prates Magni? Give me Carlos Prates. I've been a big fan of Carlos Prates since the start of the year. I put a lot of motherfuckers in here onto Carlos Prates before that fight. I was telling people, I was saying, bro, that guy's him. That guy's legit as fuck. You ever watch Snowfall? I've seen a lot of clips, but I've never actually watched it. Apparently it's meant to be good there. They still have Topuria at 4 despite KOing Holloway. He should be at least 3. For me, he should be 2. I think it should be Islam, Makhachev, then Topuria. I think it should be pound for pound number 2. I think it should go Islam, Topuria, Alex, John, and then probably Drikas at 5. That's top 5. That's top 5. I'm not going to go any further. Who do you think could beat Ilya, not including Islam Makhachev? When you say not including Islam, does that mean I'm not allowed to say any other 55ers? Because if I'm not allowed to say any other 55ers, then Diego Lopez could possibly beat him. Joe Anderson Brito could possibly beat him. When you see Joe Anderson Brito's chin, but like, it's difficult. Umar might have a chance, but I think he's too small. Magny will fraud check him. Bro, Magny's not going to fraud check him. What 3 prospects was I high on that lost? What 3 prospects? Want to go? 10 seconds left in round 3. Dominant Erin Blanchfield round. Dominant Erin Blanchfield round. Because if you're allowing me 155ers that aren't named Islam Makhachev, Armin could beat him. I think that Charles Oliveira has a good chance of beating him, just because it's hard to straight up knock out Charles Oliveira. It's easy to rock, but hard to knock out. It should be 29-28 Rose, but Blanchfield is looking better as the fight goes on. Okay. Listen, as long as Blanchfield wins these next 2, we're in a good spot. Kyler Phillips is very underrated. That's a good shout. Oh wait, the people that I said the people that I said are going to get a project. Brother, the people like the prospects that I'm high on, there's probably about 20 of them around the UFC, okay? A lot of them have been very unlucky. Rob Font beating Carla Phillips, it's unlucky. Joannis and Brito, that's unlucky. Carlos Prates is not the real one that you should have said, okay? The real one that I was super high on, who lost this year, is Joe Pyfer. That's the actual one. The ones who are around and no. Joe Pyfer, I was stupid high on. I love Joe Pyfer. I'm gonna go back at some point, probably within the next month, and react to my top prospects list from last year, and go through, break it down, just be like, what the fuck was I talking about? If Alex Pereira defends 4 times in a year, how close is he to being the GOAT for me? He defends 4 times in a year. He's not close to being the GOAT. It might be the greatest year of all time. What's the next fight? The next fight is Moreno against Albazi. Main event. I don't think anyone in featherweight beats Poirier. The only ones at lightweight are Armin and Islam. I'd like to see that rematch at lightweight too. I'd like to see Holloway against Poirier at 55. Paul Fontaine said that Namajunas took the first 2, but that Blanchfield won that last round. Yeah, pretty much everybody has it as 29-28 Namajunas after 3. Come on, Aaron Blanchfield. I need you to come through. Win these next 2. Win these next 2 for me. Rose is starting to get tired, man. She's starting to get real tired. Start to push the pace a little bit. Start to push the pace a little bit. Wear on her. Get in there deep on a double leg. Get in there deep on a single leg. Three minutes 45 left in round 4. Currently is Aaron Blanchfield's round. Currently. But I need to see her step on the gas a little bit. Separate yourself. Bro wants Holloway to get KO'd twice. I think the Holloway could beat him. I honestly think the Holloway could beat him at 55. 45 is just a big time weight cut for Max Holloway, especially now, bro. That's way too far. Why is Bilal 5 pound for pound? He should be 7 and Pantoja should be 6. Bro, the fact that they have Pantoja at 11 is actually a disgrace. Like, that's actually a disgrace. I'd fucking sue. I know that the UFC don't actually do them, but it just shows how much 125 is disrespected. If I was Max, I would move up to lightweight and fight Dan Hooker for the BMF. That's another really feasible one, bro. Another super feasible one. I think Dan Hooker might be in the best situation in the entire UFC. Like, he's either fighting Conor McGregor or Max Holloway. It's one of the 2. Edmonton native, shit, shout out. You got a dog shit UFC event. I can see why you're here and not there. Does anyone else thought that having Volk in the octagon with Poirier was cringe? Like, bro, we saw you get KO'd twice. There's no danger. I think that, like, Volkanovski, like, it wasn't really like a beef in the cage. He kind of just got into the cage after and he was just kind of like, yeah, what's good? That was a good performance. You know what I mean? It was like an Aljo Sean O'Malley where they go in there and they're talking shit. Like, isn't this just what you love to see? When you bet on somebody by decision and they've got her up against the fence and they're just holding her down. Oh, there's just nothing better. Boys, I've literally found the cheat code legit glitch to women's MMA. Just bet on a decision. That is a literal free money glitch. And listen, if it's not a decision, you've got the women's MMA fight out of the way faster. Dan's inactive as fuck. If he fights Max, it's probably gonna be International Fight Week where Max said he wanted to fight at. Nah, International Fight Week's too far away. Bro, International Fight Week's like a year away. They know better. Why? What happened in it? What happened in the Rock and the Warriors? Who do you have winning if Holloway and Oliveira rematch? Give me Charles. I think Charles is just too dangerous. His submission grappling's too good. Max, I don't know if that Max power at 55 is actually legit. It could be Max though. Ilya is better than who? Hooker versus Poirier 2 might be a good retirement fight for Poirier. I'd like to see Poirier elsewhere, to be honest. I'd like to see Poirier elsewhere. I would like to see, I don't know. I don't even know who he fights next, to be honest. Maybe there's a big fight for him at 70 or something. Who do you guys think is next for Dustin Poirier? It could be Max Holloway. I honestly wouldn't hate Max Holloway against Dustin Poirier. Max Holloway's right in that same boat as everybody that's in like a fantastic situation. Aaron Blanchfield gets in on that single leg again. Good takedown defense from Rose, but Blanchfield gets her up against the cage. Over, under. Like, I could have put my entire life on Blanchfield squeaking out a fucking decision here. It was just written in the stars, bro. Women's MMA co-main in Canada 5-rounder. Like, can you fucking... Is there any freer money? Mach 3 just to piss off Chandler. That's the one fight I don't want to see. Is another Dustin Poirier against Conor McGregor fight. Dustin versus Fiziev was in talks. I heard any word on that, anyone? I didn't hear shit about that, to be honest. Poirier versus Gaethje 3 for retirement. I wouldn't hate that fight either. Phoenix Suns already up 11 going into the second quarter. The Trailblazers are poverty. I accidentally clicked on the NBA and it's fucking giving me stories like I'm on Instagram. What the fuck? I would like to see Dustin versus Fiziev. I'd like to see Dustin against Gaethje. They're kind of the only two that I want to see. But I think that Dustin's going to want a big fight. I think Dustin wants a big fight for his final fight. So I think it's probably going to have to be... Honestly, Dustin versus Holloway makes... just the combination of Hooker, McGregor, Dustin, Holloway, Gaethje makes sense. Those five should fight in between each other. I've been saying that for ages, Messi. I said that in my hot takes for every division. People got annoyed when I said 55 is a bad division. But the future of 55 is just so stanky. Booker is 8 of 8. He only has 6 points. Actually be 8 of 8. I couldn't even be from the free throw line. He's actually 1 of 5. Oh, damn. Aaron Blanchfield coming out fast in the 5th round. Oh, takedown attempt from Rose Namajunas. Good takedown defense for Aaron Blanchfield. Manages to reverse it, gets back up. Nice elbow. Oh, Rose. No, don't get finished now, Rose. Don't put it all in the kitchen sink like that, Rose. Let's calm down there, buddy. Just a little takedown, guide her down. You know, sit inside control for the entire round. Nice little decision. That's all we're looking for. Bro, Henry Cejudo's just locked in on every UFC event. 38-38, it's all tied up. Who wants it more? UFC Edmonton. The future of 155 is Armin and his victims. The future of 155 is the Blessed Express, Max Holloway. Yes, that's what we're looking for, Aaron. That's what we're looking for. Nice little takedown. Nice little takedown. Who you got winning? Rose versus Aaron Blanchfield? Give me Aaron Blanchfield. I bet on it at the start. Give me Aaron Blanchfield via decision. The problem with lightweight is that the old guard is too good for any new contenders to get above in the rankings. I don't think that's actually true anymore because you've seen actual good guys. I think that was something that, like, it wasn't that the old guard was so good. It's just that the new contenders aren't that good. Like, when you look at someone like, I don't know, Armin Tsarukyan was able to do it, and probably able to do it against the hardest one, which is Charles Oliveira. Like, it's just that those guys weren't that good. Aaron Blanchfield, let's just sit here in side control, okay? Let's just Merab this spot. We're not looking for submissions here. We're looking for decisions. This is women's MMA, okay? We don't do finishes around here. We don't do finishes. I think it's going to be 48-47 Blanchfield. I thought it was going to be like 49-46 when this fight started. But yeah, as of right now, yeah, it's going to be. Was doing well on the feet, was dominating on the feet, and is now inside control. Oh, she's trying to get a crucifix. Crucifix actually is a great position for me. Oh, no, she might finish her from the crucifix, though. Ref, you better not fucking stop this, you bitch. You better not stop this shit. Just hold her there, Aaron. Hold her there, son. A crucifix is just so fucking annoying and hard to escape to. Just go to north-south. Like, we don't need to look for any submissions at all. All we need to do is sit there and hold her down. You need to hold her down for, what, 140 more seconds. Doug Rose is looking terrible, to be fair. She is going up against the future of that 115-pound division. But, like, this was just seen in the stars. This was just 100% I knew this shit was going to happen. Westbrook is 0-4-3 house. What happened to my GOAT? What happened to my hero? Feel like most unranked lightweights could beat like a Dariush or a Dan Hooker. That's a 2023 take. That's a 2023 take. We haven't seen Dan Hooker against Mateusz Gamrot. We haven't seen Dan Hooker against Jalen Turner. Dan Hooker's one of the guys, had one of the best 2024s. Dan Hooker's had a legit 2024 that now he's like he's almost a title contender now. Yeah, Aaron Blanchfield. This is what the UFC overlords love. This is what they love. You know what they say, bro. There's never been a finish in women's MMA. Control time, 3 minutes 38 round 3, round 5, 2 minutes 50. Ugh. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? I'm telling everybody, next fight, Brandon Moreno via decision. It is an absolute fucking uber mega lock. Women's MMA fight going to decision and 125 fights going to decision is just a lock. Brandon Moreno, I'm a little bit less confident in because Brandon Moreno actually does have some like finishing power. What we need is a fucking super mega weight. Political question, are you wearing pants? That's not a political question. That's actually a federal question. What do you want to know about my pants situation right now, buddy? Huh? You want to know if I'm wearing pants right now? I'll give you the answer. I might be. There's also a chance I'm not wearing pants. Guess what you're going to do? You're never going to know. And you're not going to be able to do anything about it. Could be pantless under here. It could be flying low. Be flying solo. Don't you just love when there's 10 seconds left in round 5 and your 115-pound bet going to decision is still shooting for takedowns? Ugh. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I presume that everybody scored that pretty correct. Everybody scored that as a 3-2. Aaron Blanchfield loses the first 2 rounds. Most importantly, are you wearing socks? I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I might wear socks in my house 1% of the time. 1% of the time. Like, very rarely am I wearing socks. Even in general life. Like, I'm wearing socks not often. And I'll join also with forehead reveal. The forehead reveal is already there, members only. It's like OnlyFans. But it's there, members only. My books are so damn cooked. I feel bad for you, brother. I feel bad for you. Listen, it is only week 1. And if they fire their coach, they might have a chance. After the forehead reveal, neither of us will be wearing pants. I like that, Jimmy. I like that a lot. Either see Moreno via decision or round 4 sub. Let's hope it's via decision. Either way, I just do not see Albazi winning that fight. My main thing with Moreno is that he's not going to have killer instinct because he's like... Did they fucking refund my shit? How do I have 15 euro in my account? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We are fantastic. His hairline low-key goated for real. I appreciate that shit, brother. That's the first time anybody in my entire life has ever said that. I need to get that, like, finasteride and minoxidil and shit. I need to start ordering that to, you know, try save what's left. You better not rob Aaron Blanchfield. You better not fucking do it. Aaron Blanchfield gets it done via decision, just as was seen in the stars, just as was predicted. We have the worst coaches in history, Darvin Ham and Doc Rivers. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough scenes. Why did Dana cut Mighty Mice for not being able to sell fights but make Amanda Nunes the main event on a card? Bro, Dana White's just straight up stubborn. Just straight up stubborn. Women's MMA is like men's MMA with nitrous. No, men's MMA with nitrous could be entertaining. Women's MMA is like... women's MMA is like men's 125, but they told him you're not allowed to finish. You're not allowed to get any finishes. I hope somebody else followed my decision with Aaron Blanchfield by decision or technical decision, and then Brandon Moreno by decision or technical decision. I hope, bro. I hope them motherfuckers followed it. I really do. Because I promise that there's only one person that's really like that in the MMA betting landscape, and that is me. That's me. They know better. They know better. My cash out's now 31 euro. Went from 0 euro to 31 euro. Real dog. Is that fake? Okay, yeah. I nearly got caught with a fake account, bro. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? In his comeback fight, Devil Haney will take on Demetrius Azijenkinovs. European who weighs 140 pounds, known as a knockout artist. Let's go. Demetrius going to a decision finally. No, that's crazy. Bro, when is the next big boxing fight? Like, I feel like there's just none. I feel like that there's truly none. She called out Alexa Grasso, did she? That's not even her division, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Huh. Why am I bugging? I was bugging for a second. I was like, what the fuck? What did I mean to look up? Boys, I meant to look up something. What did I mean to look up? Fuck. I hate when this happens. Oh, yeah, I found it. My head refound it. Not a bad caller. It's pretty much the only caller you can get. Like, just call for a title shot. You just beat somebody good. She's going to get it, too. Or not for a title shot, but call for a #1 title contention fight. Damn, Texas A&M are losing to South Carolina. Clemson are losing to Louisville. Indiana beat Michigan State 47-10. Holy shit, they smoked them. SMU are beating the dog shit out of Pittsburgh. I absolutely hate Pittsburgh. I do not like the Pittsburgh Panthers, and it's because they were my rivals in my college football career. Mikhail, I will submit you via bloody oil checks. Bloody is crazy. Rockets lost in overtime. Damn, that game went to OT. Surely it's still going on. Yeah, no, oh no, yeah. They're down 6 with 18 seconds left. Yeah, they're finished. Unlucky though. UFC 306 is a tragedy. Could you imagine the Sugar, Umar, and Sugar Taporia convos? I know, brother. Trust me. Just like I said that Bilal's cock blocking us, Merab is doing the very same thing. Cody Garbrandt's no longer on the Fight Night prelim. It's okay. It's okay. He's no longer on the Fight Night prelim. We're okay. Who do you have for Pantoja versus Kaya Sakura? I actually think hot take Kaya Sakura is going to win that. Harry 101 NBA channel will cook, bro, in the near future. We're going to have Harry 101 NBA, Harry 101 NFL. We're going to have Harry 101 channels for a lot. Trust me, UFC is just the start. It's just the beginning. Within the next 2 to 3 years, one thing I do need to just, become more knowledgeable about them. Like, I'm pretty knowledgeable about the UFC. I know a lot about what's going on in the UFC, but with the NBA, I know a lot about, like, storylines and shit like that, and obviously I know a lot of fucking, like, players. But in terms of, like, actual X's and O's, I don't know as much as I should. NFL, I know a little bit more about X's and O's, but I don't know enough about the past. They know better. Bro, I've never been submitted from North-South, and I don't even know how to do a North-South choke. Like, I honestly don't. It's one of the only things that, like, I don't know how to do in jiu-jitsu. Well, obviously, there's a ton of shit that I don't know how to do in jiu-jitsu, but it's one of the only basic things I don't know how to do in jiu-jitsu. You gonna make separate channels or just spam the OG channel? I'm gonna make separate channels. Everyone's gonna have a separate channel, probably. I don't know, though. I'm unsure about that. I feel like separate channels is the wave, though, because I feel like it's gonna fuck with the recommendations. You know what I mean? It's gonna fuck with YouTube's recommendation system if, like, you only like the MMA videos, so you watch those, but then you don't like any of the basketball or the Premier League or the NFL videos, so then you don't watch any of them. If Kai wins, who do you think deserves a title shot? Royval or Pantoja immediate rematch? Pantoja is going to get an immediate rematch for sure. Israel beats Palestine via split decision? Nah, we're tweaking. Bro, how many games are going to overtime? The Rockets and the Warriors, the Raptors and the Kings? Fucking hell. The problem with the NBA is that the regular season games just don't, like, I just don't feel like they really matter all that much. I just really feel like that they don't matter. Damn, you support the Cowboys? I support the 49ers. Now I'll probably have 5 channels, 5 or 6. Final picks, who do you have? It's a fantastic point. Last minute predictions, boys. I'm going Brandon Moreno via decision. Brandon Moreno via decision, and if Brandon Moreno wins via decision, I make how much money? I make 130 minus, I make about €95. Which shit, I'll take it. Little €300. That's a few little takeouts. The Cowboys are awful. I'll be real to you, bro. Your Cowboys are fucked. Because there's 82 games in the season, bro. It has to be shortened like the NFL season. I don't mind that there's 80. Like, I don't mind there's 82 games, and I think that the in-season tournament is a very, very good idea. But I think that they should, like, up the prizes for it more. You know what I mean? I think you could almost do something where, like, it's quarterly. I don't know. They have to do something to make the regular season more interesting, though. Brandon Moreno via split decision, Moreno decision. Damn, everybody's going Brandon Moreno decision. He versus Wizards, otherwise known as mid versus trash. Bro, the Wizards are beyond trash. Like, the Wizards are fucking god-awful. Jesus Christ, they're bad. I forgot about the play-in tourney. Yeah, bro, if they made the play-in tourney legit, so, like, I don't know, the winner gets a first-round pick or something, like, that would be elite, bro. That would be absolutely elite if the winner gets a first-round pick. Or the winner gets, like, guaranteed lottery, you know what I mean? Like, guaranteed lottery odds. That would be sick. But instead, they just do it a fucking shit way where it's just like, oh, yeah, well, you get 500K and you get a free €500 gift card to Tostitos. It's like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, do you really think most of the motherfuckers in that tournament care? Anybody that's not on, like, a two-way contract or a G League contract, if you're in the NBA, you're not going to care about 500K. Brother Jimmy, you've tweaked a lot tonight, but that might be the big. That might be the biggest tweak so far. Tomorrow, will the video be about the fight night or something else? It'll be about something else. It'll be about something else. What's your favorite submission? Guillotine. Guillotine's my favorite submission. It's the submission that I get the most on high-level people. I've got a guillotine on a purple belt before. I've got a guillotine on a few blue belts. I can get guillotines. A free playoff spot would be goated, yeah, but then I feel like they wouldn't try in the second half of the season. I feel like almost, and then, like, for other teams, like, it means, like, the best teams wouldn't really care. Like, say if you say, like, I don't know, a free play-in spot might be a little bit better, but then it would be, to be fair, it would be better than 500K. It would be better than 500K. The new Fortnite season is buns. The last time I played Fortnite, it was like some fucking car season or something. And it was just absolutely horrendous. It was just like one of the worst. It was just not fun at all. It was terrible. If Asakura wins against Pantoja, how many TDs? How many defenses do I think he'll get? How many defenses do I think that he'll get if he beats him? I'm going to say one. I think he'll get probably one defense. What other UFC content creators would you collab with? I don't know. There's none that I'll say that I wouldn't collab with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Shit, hit me up. If you got some cool shit or you got a fire idea or something, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Make the prize some amount of draft capital, but only the lower ranked teams are in the tournament. I think that would be good too if, like, the NBA season ended like 2 weeks earlier or something, and then you had, I don't know, like, teams play for the number one pick, or there was some kind of tournament where the worst teams played each other. And they played each other for, like, good draft odds, or they played each other for picks or something. What's fight of the year so far that isn't a championship fight? Fight of the year so far that isn't a championship fight. I presume you're counting Max Holloway against Justin Gaethje as a championship fight because it's BMF. If not, it's that. If that one isn't there, fight of the year. What is fight of the year, bro? I had a fight of the year not too long ago that I thought it could have been. But it's completely gone out of my head now. Because there's so many fights that happen on, like, the prelims that I think are like, oh my God, that's a banger fight. That was incredible. But I just forget them over time, bro. I just forget them. Does Lucas Tracy do jiu-jitsu? I thought he, like, said that he boxed or something. I can't remember if he does or not. I'd roll with any UFC YouTuber. I'd love to roll with any UFC YouTuber. Zellhuber or Aralbai? Gimme Aralbai. I think Aralbai's better. Let's go Brandon Moreno. Standing guillotine. You think a standing guillotine for Brandon Moreno? I think if Brandon Moreno gets a submission, it's going to be a rear naked choke. It's going to be a rear naked choke. Zellhuber versus Rebecki and Aralbai versus Rebecki. I think I honestly would like to see at 55. I would like to see Zellhuber versus Aralbai. And I'd like to see Ribovic versus Rebecki. Just get those two going up against each other. If Amir wins, I'm going to take a break from watching the UFC, lol. I know you will not. Best UFC custom shorts. Best UFC custom shorts. Max Holloway's have grown on me. Who else do I like? Obviously, Ilias are really, really cool. But there was one that was in my mind that I was like, those are fucking sick. But I can't remember what it is now. Oh, you meant Zellhuber or Ralby for best fight? You meant Zellhuber versus Ribovic for fight of the year? That's not a bad one for fight of the year. I'm trying to think, bro. There's so many. Bernardo Sopaj against Vinicius Oliveira. That's probably KO of the year rather than fight of the year. What are some good fights that have happened? What are just back and forth fights where it's like, oh my God, there's a fucking war? Like, I just can't think of them, bro. I'm so bad because I watch so many fights that they just all kind of blend into one as soon as they're done. Nah, it's definitely not Dustin against Islam. If Brandon Moreno gets a twister, that'd be crazy. Bro, I'd love if you were able to bet on, like, exactly what submission they were going to get. Like, if I was able to go, I think Brandon Moreno's going to get a fucking Tarico Plata, and they'd be like 500 to 1. The purple shorts aren't bad, but they're just a little bit too basic for me. I'm back. I play Bro, I wonder where that guy is, bro. Fun fact, that guy's the same birthday as me. You know the guy that made the song that I play Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go. That guy's the same birthday as me. Sasha Vizelinkov. I think that's his name. Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Talk about worst fight of the year, maybe. The Asia guy in 308. Moreno has custom short. Yeah, bro. Moreno's low-key are up there. Morenos are fucking fire, bro. Morenos are actually fire. The fact that they gave Moreno some and Amir Albazi none is kind of crazy. I did not realize Amir Albazi was fighting out of Phoenix. Fighting out of AZ. Misha is the Pokemon Go song kid, yeah. He has the same birthday as me. Because when you look up January 2nd on famous birthdays, he used to pop up a lot. There's somebody else that has the same birthday as me that's kind of slightly famous. Tifu, that's who it was. Tifu has the same birthday as me. Fernando Tatis Jr. Some 119-year-old woman. They gotta whack me on this motherfucker somewhere. He's number 26. Mishovi Silanosti. He's 17 now. What the fuck? He's 17. That's crazy. More than 4 million views, bro. He has 800. Bro, his Pokemon Go song by Misha 4Kids has 87 million views. That's fucking crazy. We've got to look him up and see where he is. I will lock in once this main event starts, but I've got to look up and see where the Pokemon Go song kid is now. Oh shit, bro. He looks completely different now. Look at this motherfucker, bro. He kind of looks like he'd shoot up a school. I'm not going to lie to you. That's just kind of the look that I'm getting. He don't look bad in that photo. He don't look bad in that photo. Shit, shout out to him. Shout out to Misha. Okay, we got to lock in. The fight's better start. Lock in, boys, lock in. Brandon Moreno, Amir Albazi, possible #1 contender fight. Oh, shit. Timer's going to be like a second behind. I'll redo it. Fuck it, I'll redo it just because it's first round. Moreno by either a Boston Crab or Von Flue. I don't even know what submission a Boston Crab is. Von Flue choke, I do understand, but I don't see Amir Albazi getting to side control. Or I don't see Amir Albazi holding onto a guillotine so that Brandon Moreno could do it. Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. We've seen the shit fucking 1,000 times. And if you're talking about fight of the year, hell no, that's not a fight of the year. Let's see something from you here, Brandon Moreno. Let's see something from you, son. Because I need you to win this fight via unanimous decision. Or actually, split decision, UD. Who gives a fuck, bro? Any of those will take. He kind of looks like Brandon Moreno just has this weird ass fucking fight style, bro, where he's just like, he just seems so timid. Brandon better win. Oh shit, he got to the inside there. Took a fucking big left hook. He does close the distance incredibly fast too. He closed the distance stupid fast. I just think that this is a step way too far for Amir Albazi. But who knows? Maybe Amir Albazi is paid off the judges again. Maybe I should have bet on him via decision. To be honest, I would have been better off just betting on this fight going to decision rather than anything else. Three minutes 15 left inside round one. It's kind of been a slow round, just kind of back and forth. Like, it's how you see a lot of these 125 first rounds going, where it's just kind of like nobody really asserts themselves. Brandon Moreno's like on the front foot, but no one's really done anything to be like, I'm that guy. I'm the one that you should be worried about. I'm the one that's coming out here trying to fucking take control of this fight. Moreno's win over Kaikar France aged well. Yeah, it aged really, really well. So did Royval's. And Royval got his in 2020. Nice little body kick by Brandon Moreno. Oh, nice right hand by Brandon Moreno. That one came out of fucking nowhere. That one came out of actually nowhere. Albazi trying to set up the jab. Like, if Albazi doesn't wrestle here, he's cooked. If Albazi does not wrestle here, he's absolutely finished. That's the thing, though, with Albazi's reputation for robberies, if you're Brandon Moreno, you don't want to make most of these rounds close. You really don't want to make most of these rounds close. Oh shit, that fucking leg kick. I thought his leg broke for a second there. His leg like spun around the wrong way, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was gonna lose my bet off a fucking leg break. 2 minutes left inside round one. Low-key, Albazi's probably done a little bit better inside this round one. It's so hard to score, though. Like, Brandon Moreno just hasn't thrown enough. I just want to see Brandon Moreno actually go out here and throw. Actually try to take advantage. You got a minute 45 left. This round's completely up for grabs. What comeback fights you have for Tatsuro Taira? There's a ton of them at 25. I probably would give him an El Cape if Cape wins his next fight. But honestly, you could give him one of 40 different fights. You could also give him the loser of this shit. The loser of this shit would be a good fight for him. Do you have hair on your feet? Yeah. I've got hair on my feet. Not a lot. More on my toes than on my actual feet, but on my toes, yeah, I got toe hair. I presume pretty much everybody's got toe hair. Brandon Moreno tries to step in with a left hook. This round has been, oh, nice. Oh, shit, that dropped Albazi. That was a nice little right hand. Moreno coming in. Oh, Albazi's wobbled. 50 seconds left. Round one finish for Brandon Moreno would be crazy. Why is he not pushing the gas? Why is he not pushing the pace? To be fair, it's good for my bet, but Albazi was hurt there, bro. Abazi was hurt towards the end of that round one. Or this round one, I guess. And now Albazi's going to be a little bit more timid because he's got clipped twice. Like, that was a hard shot he got hit with. Moreno tries to jump in, misses on both of those. I'd like to see Brandon Moreno use the jab a little bit more. That was a nice uppercut. Jumps in, gets to the inside. Nice little uppercut. 1-2 by Albazi gets blocked. Head kick blocked once again. 10 seconds left in round one. Nice calf kick by Brandon Moreno. Nice little blitz from him. Another nice calf kick. That is round one over. I have it as 10-9 Brandon Moreno. The only thing that really gives him that round is just because he... the only thing that really gives him a round is just that knockdown. That knockdown that he had pretty much guarantees him the round. And listen, good first round. Good first round for Brandon Moreno. Good first round for my bet. They said his shit was up 236 in training and he had to get surgery to get it manageable. What do you mean by that? What was up 236? Wait, Amir Albazi had open heart surgery and is fighting? What the fuck? Oh, his heartbeat was up to 236? What the fuck? Was that a knockdown or a slip? I can't tell. I kind of missed it. I think it was a knockdown, but Amir Albazi, but Brandon Moreno didn't really follow up on it. I think Moreno might KO Albazi. That's could happen, bro. Like that's a legit thing, especially if Brandon Moreno will just wanna whatchamacallit. If Brandon Moreno will just, or if Amir Albazi will just stand in the middle with him and just box with him, yeah, of course. It's a serious chance, but I can see an Amir Albazi shot coming soon. Maybe he doesn't want to wrestle with Brandon Moreno. Maybe that's the game plan. It's another hard calf kick by Brandon Moreno. I'll do the timer. Brandon Moreno's looking good though. See, now Brandon Moreno's starting to push the pace a little bit. Ooh, Albazi, like there's no Albazi shot coming fast, bro. Albazi's getting it put on him. I just need his little Iranian brother's chin to hold up. Because if his chin doesn't hold up, I think he's probably going to get put out of here by fucking Brandon Moreno. I think Brandon's by far the better fighter. Good fucking takedown defense by Brandon Moreno too. Like, all Amir Albazi has is that jab, and if you look at his front hand is so low, he's just asking to be countered, bro. He's legit just asking to be countered. He's just not a very good striker, Albazi. He's just really not a very good striker. He doesn't look to have a lot of grip on his feet either. He needs to get that water under his feet to get some grip, because it looks like he's kind of slipping every time he comes in. Another nice right hand by Brandon Moreno, catches him over the top. Every time that Albazi comes in, and as he goes to throw, he's dropping this hand. He's dropping this hand, and of course, Brandon Moreno's just coming over the top. Moreno looks like the Moreno we know of, one of the best boxers in the UFC. He may re-enter my top 10. Gotta see more. Your top 10 is the most fucking fast, is the most fucking fluid thing I've ever seen. All you need is one win, and once again, back top 10. I can't tell if Albazi's nose is swelling up or his nose is just big. He does have a big fuck off nose, I can't lie to you. He's got a real big nose. Albazi finally gets a shot. Can he finish it? He does finish it. Brandon Moreno trying to scoot away, and scoots away and gets up. That's perfect for Brandon Moreno. Like, that's literally perfect. I'm not even sure if that's going to get counted as a takedown on the stats, because he was down for fucking... Okay, it does get counted. So he was down for half a second. Albazi has Ankalaev syndrome. He should wrestle, but he strikes. Like, Albazi is actually a decent wrestler too, bro. Significant strikes. Albazi has landed 5 of 41. This is another brother just out here doing cardio. Like, all he does is just throw that jab. That's legit all he does. This guy is so fucking outclassed. How this guy beat... Well, he didn't beat Kai Kara-France. But how this guy even got out of 5 rounds with Kai Kara-France, I'll never know. If Amir Albazi pulls a Damar Hamlin, that's fucking wild, bro. That is wild. Little Philly shell there from Brandon Moreno. 1 minute 54 left in this round 2. See, the thing is, Albazi's literally only throwing a jab this fight. No bullshit, I don't think I've seen him throw his right hand the entire fight. Nice uppercut by Brandon Moreno again. And anytime Albazi tries to get to the inside, Moreno just hits him with something cleaner. He'll just hit him with something cleaner and cleaner and cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. Like, he's getting cooked. We're seeing right now that there's levels to the game. There's just levels to the game. Ooh, that was a nice little 1-1-2. 1 minute left, 1 minute 10 left already in round 10. Or in round 10 and round 2. Like, this is just Albazi getting pieced up. It's just him getting actually taken apart by Brandon Moreno. Sweet or savory? Sweet. Give me sweet all the time. I've got one of the biggest sweet tooths ever. Like, I love sweet shit. Ice cream, chocolate, dessert, anything like that. Bro, Albazi is such a bum that, like, I might actually lose this just because Brandon Moreno might be able to finish him. I'm hoping at least Albazi has some kind of heart, you know what I mean? Maybe he just wants to show up for the people. Bro, you know it's bad when there's main event, like front row seats that are empty at the main event. Like, look how many seats are empty back there, bro. That's got to be, what, like 15 empty seats back there? The people obviously saw the card. Everyone obviously saw that Derek Lewis wasn't fighting. Was like, fuck this, I'm out. Moreno stumbled multiple times, bro. Multiple times. Do I think the next 125 champ will be? I said that I think Akira Sakura has a good chance of upsetting Alexander Pantoja, but if not him, I think Kai Kara-France probably gets it done. Everybody agrees that's 2-0 Moreno. Significant strikes. Moreno has 41. Amir Albazi has 9. Has 9. How did Albazi beat Kai Kara-France? It's such a goofy decision, bro. It's terrible. Like, I remember watching that. I think that was a 3 a.m. I think that was a 3 a.m. main card, if I'm correct, where, like, the fight was going on at, like, 5:30, okay? And I was just watching that because I remember the sun was rising after I was looking out my window. And I was like, how on fucking earth did he lose that fight, bro? How on earth did Brandon Moreno, or how on earth did Kai Kara-France not get that decision? West Asian people hate watching them fight. What the fuck? Sour, clear, sweet, we're bugging. We are bugging. Listen, sour jellies and shit like that are fire, bruh. Why are the commentary team saying that Albazi's piecing him up? It's probably just DC on commentary, bruh. DC being like, well, the guy's a wrestler, so he's piecing him up, bro. The guy's just fucking, oh my God, Albazi stunned him. Abazi stunned him for a second there, bro. That was a fucking nice shot. That was a really, really nice shot. He just, like, folded him, had him fucking bending the knee like his name was fucking Triple C for a second. Okay, he seems to have, Moreno seems to have regained composure. Don't get into a firefight. A firefight is not what we need, Brandon. Listen, take time, recompose yourself, brother. What do you think of this? What do you think the fight of this decade is? I honestly think it's Jeffrey versus America. It's Trump versus Kamala Harris. That's what it is. That's the fight of this decade. Brandon Moreno, bro. Brandon Moreno is like Gilly DePoria, where when he goes in and tries to hit you, everything is on that shot. Like, you see that left hook, he comes in, he goes, whoa. Albazi now has a cut just under his, I think that's his right eye. To be fair, after Brandon Moreno getting stunned, he's come back and he's just been better. That cut could be a big thing too for this round. But typically nothing happens in these flyweight rounds. So that one knockdown at the start, that could win you a round. Nice little right hand by Albazi. When he throws the right hand, he's actually landing with it at a decent clip. He just never fucking throws it. Brandon Moreno goes over the top of Albazi's jab, catches him clean again. Ooh, that was a nice knee timed up the middle. He just didn't go to the head. If he went to the head, he could have actually hurt him. Albazi got stumbled a little bit there, got wobbled for a second by that right hook. We're almost halfway through the fight, almost halfway through round 3. Currently, Moreno up 2-0. Albazi's done better this round. I'm not sure if he's winning this round, but he's definitely done better. Did have a half knockdown at the start of the round. Albazi's doing a good job. Like, when he actually throws that right hand, he does land it. He just doesn't ever fucking throw it. Currently, the live odds, Brandon Moreno is minus 1,300 as a favorite. Albazi looks a bit gassed. He does. He doesn't look great. Moreno's been kind of tired too, though. It has not been a fantastic fight with 120 seconds left in round 3. See, the thing is, Brandon Moreno's head movement is so good too. He comes from that like Mexican boxing style, and his head movement is just fucking elite. Obviously, like, Brandon Moreno is going to be a good boxer. He's fucking trained with Canelo. What the fuck are you talking about, Mikhail? Brandon almost hurting him every time. Yeah, every time he hits him clean, you can see that there is a big reaction from Albazi. If I'm Albazi, I'm trying to wrestle. Oh, he got stunned by that. He got stunned by that bad. Bro, see, the thing is, Brandon Moreno, it's fantastic for me. But Brandon Moreno has stunned him multiple times and just doesn't realize he's stunning him. Like, he doesn't realize that he has him hurt. Which, shit, I love it because I need him via decision. So I absolutely love it. Oh, no, Brandon. No finish, Brandon, sir. No finish. Timeout, Albazi, timeout. Albazi looks hurt. He's on the back foot. He's tired. Brandon, take 10% off those shots. Maybe take 30 off him. He's a problem. Brandon's already a good boxer. Yeah, no, he is a good boxer, but saying he's top 10 is crazy. 40 seconds left in round 3. I just need Brandon Moreno to cool the jets a little bit here, brother. Just cool the jets a little bit, sir. Bro, I can't believe that Albazi had 9 significant strikes through 2 rounds. Albazi's just about... Albazi through 2 rounds was just about averaging a significant strike every minute. Just under a significant strike every minute. Now he finally shoots. 20 seconds left. Now he's getting fucking elbowed from the top and he gives it up. Like, this guy is such a fucking bum. It's unbelievable. How is this guy the 3rd ranked 125 on the planet? 10 seconds left in round 3. Like, I don't know. I feel like Brandon Moreno wins that round too. I feel like Brandon Moreno commanded it, stunned him a few times on the feet. I feel like that's 30. I feel like that's 31. That's 30-27. If Albazi just wrestles for the rest of this fight, Moreno wins by decision. Yeah, but at least if you're wrestling, like, you could try get a submission. You could try do something, bro. Like, Albazi's just doing nothing. What he's doing right now is not working at all. I hope Brandon Moreno's corner is just saying to him, brother, just chill. You've got this easy. No problem. No problem, Brandon. That was a nice little body shot by Brandon Moreno, too. I didn't even catch this one. I wonder, do I have a cash out on that? They're not giving me a cash out. Because I'd be tempted by a good cash out on that bet. Honestly, I'd be tempted by a good cash out on that bet. And we have begun round 4. Brandon Moreno just looks like he's the faster of the two. Bro, Albazi, why the fuck are you trying to get into a firefight? Chill out, brother. That's not your game, G. You need to pray to God and just dive for the legs. I'll just put on a 1-minute timer. 4. When is Oliveira Chandler? I missed it. It's on that UFC 309 card, November 16th. It's a day after that Jake Paul one. Ooh. 30-27 Moreno is what Sean Steven says. I presume that everybody in here also has that as 30-27 Moreno, right? Moreno's just fucking... He's just smoking him. All I'm praying for here is that there's no finish. Maybe an Albazi 5th round where he just takes him down. Because honestly, I don't see Albazi lasting if they strike. I honestly don't see him lasting. Unless he just has this fucking granite chin, which I don't think he does have. Considering we've seen him rocked at multiple points. Brandon, take your foot off the gas a little bit, man. Take your foot off the gas. You don't need a finish, brother. We don't need a finish. Chill out. Chill out. Three minutes 40 left inside round 4. Oh, no. Bro, Albazi, if you could just shell up and just stop striking totally, because anytime he throws a punch, he gets countered. Brandon's defense is crazy. You can tell he trains with Nello. Yeah, to be fair, I'm pretty sure he only has trained with him like once or twice. But his head movement is really, really good. Albazi needs 2 10-8s or a finish to win. Brother, Albazi's finished at this point. We're just hoping he doesn't get finished. I do not know why Albazi hasn't shot more, though. Like, if I'm Albazi, fuck it, bro. Like, you're getting absolutely Kentucky fried in the striking. Just shoot. What's the fucking worst that can happen, bro? What is the worst that can happen if you just sit there and you shoot? The head movement, tight defense, etc. Yeah, but that's just Mexican boxing. The way that he goes into a... the way that he goes into a Philly shell, and then from here he'll throw that strike like that. He'll just throw like a whump. It's so funny. I've never seen anybody do that. We're not funny, trying to trolling me into thinking, bro. See, the thing is, you can't troll me into thinking that the fight's over anymore either, because I'm legit 1-for-1, bro. This is an ESPN plus that I'm on. This is a legitimate broadcast. 2 minutes 20 left in round 4. That one looked low. Any low blows too, just anything to take this thing, take the momentum out of the fight a little bit. Don't get. My God, bro. Albazi just seems to get fucking lulled into this like sense of, oh my god, I can hit him. I can hit him. My last 4 jabs have landed. I'm just waiting for fucking Moreno to come around with the left hook and take his head off his shoulders. That one had me flinching, bro. Holy shit. I'm sorry, Keelan, I can't help it. Yeah, no, the Magomed Ankalaev syndrome is very real. It's very real, and it is present inside Amir Albazi. But listen, just have this fight go to decision. We got 90 seconds left in round 4. Just survive these, Amir Albazi. I hope Albazi's corner is saying to him too, like, Amir, you're doing fantastic. You're winning this fight, Amir. You're winning this fight, Amir. All we need is 1 more round, 5 more minutes. Just give him the worst corner advice of all time, please. Get those flying knees out of there, Brandon Moreno. They're dangerous, those flying knees. Abazi, fucking shoot. For the love of God, shoot, man. Bro, I'm not even joking. Like, this is similar to how that Kai Kara-France Amir Albazi fight went, and they just fucked around and gave the decision to Amir Albazi. They were just like, fuck it. "45 seconds left in round 4. Ooh, damn. 35 seconds left in round 4. Keep circling away, Albazi. Do not get yourself pinned up against the cage. Do not get yourself pinned up against the cage. Don't do it, bro. The cage is dangerous. Stay in the center. Stay in the center. Stay where you got space. 2 steps back and then circle. 2 steps back and circle. Constant. Brandon Moreno about a fraud check, brother. I'm not even sure it's a fraud check. Like, I did not think Albazi was good anyway. Someone has a boring fight, they get mad. If they try to have an entertaining fight, people get mad. That's crazy. Well, I only want a boring fight because I make money off it. That's the only reason. Well, what's everyone's last meal if you had to pick one? What is my last meal? It's a good question. I'm probably saying garlic bread's got to be in there. I love me some garlic bread, man. Got to be a lot of carbs in there. Got to be a nice caramel square in there as a dessert. Got to be some ice cream. I think it's probably a nice pasta, like a pasta carbonara or something like that. Pasta carbonara, garlic bread. You're looking for something that I had very recently that I didn't know existed. What are they called? Fuck me. A corn dog. I want a corn dog, a sausage and cheese corn dog. That's what I want. And then, yeah, that's probably it. I'm probably good off that, honestly. Caramel square, ice cream, sausage and cheese corn dog, pasta carbonara, garlic bread, bro. That sounds fucking incredible. That sounds absolutely incredible. By the way, why did nobody tell me how good corn dogs are? I'd never had a corn dog before, and corn dogs are fucking incredible. Literally top tier. Like, honestly, fucking one of the best things I've ever eaten. Chicken shawarma. 5 minutes left, boys. 5 minutes left. That's all we need. All we need is Brandon Moreno to come through. 5 minutes. Albazi, do not get KO'd in these final 5 minutes. Do not get KO'd. My God, bro. Brandon Moreno actually wants to finish too. Brother, just stay. Just hold, bro. Decision, Brandon. Decision. Shoot, Albazi. Shoot again. No. Eye poke. Yeah. Eye poke. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. Cool it down a little bit there, brother. Cool that shit down. Never had a corn dog, brother. They're fucking incredible, bro. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if are they the same things in America? See, these corn dogs look kind of nasty though. Like, these corn dogs don't look that good. The corn dog that I had was fucking incredible, bro. Oh, maybe a Korean corn dog is different. Like, these are the corn dogs that I wasn't even showing you them. I was just looking the shit up. I'm pressing to restart the timer. Amir Albazi, I poked him. See, but these have actual corn on them. I'm talking about like one like this, bro. Like, these are fucking incredible. With like cheese on the inside. Oh, French fry coated corn dog, brother. Oh, they're just fucking incredible. Is there possibly a way 50-42 or 50-43? No, I don't think there's any 10-8s in here. I think it's just straight up 10-9s. Albazi, I absolutely love the fact that you're wrestling right now. Oh my God, no. Oh, no, he's done. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive, Amir. Stay alive, Amir. Stay alive. 180 seconds, Amir. Stay alive. Oh my God, bro. He's rocked, bro. He's rocked bad, bro. Stay alive, Amir. Just circle away. Just circle away. No, not up against the cage. Not up against the cage. Away from the cage. Away from the cage. Circle, circle, circle. Yeah. Wrestling. We love the wrestling. Hold him up against the cage. Hold him up against the cage. Yep. Amir, I know you're tired, bro, but do this for the fucking future. Do this for your future children. People are going to watch this fight and they're going to think, who is Amir Albazi? Show me he was a warrior. 2 minutes 30, bro. You're nearly halfway there. You're nearly halfway there. Just don't get clipped by anything crazy. Halfway there, bro. Halfway through round 5, Amir. Halfway through a round. Halfway through. Please, Amir, brother. Don't get KO'd. Brandon, just lay off the gas a little bit, bro. Lay off the gas. You don't need a finish here. A finish is not going to, like, do anything for you, but it does a lot for me. 2 minutes 10. 2 minutes 5. Brother, I'm just looking at the timer going down bit by bit by bit. Bro, I didn't pick Amir. I picked him to not fucking get finished. I didn't pick him. I picked him to not get finished. I picked Brandon Moreno via decision. Chill out, Brandon Moreno, man. Chill out, man. Fucking chasing him down. Fight's already over. Just stay there, man. You don't need a finish. Circle. 90 seconds, Amir. 90 seconds, Amir. Just chill out. Get your respect. Shoot, bro. Just shoot, bro. Takedown, please. Takedown. Nice little front kick. Nice front kick up the middle. Good job. Just keep flicking that jab out. My God, bro. Every time Brandon Moreno hits him, it looks like he's going to go to sleep. Chill out, Brandon. I see you fucking cocking up that right hand. Chill out. Oh my God, that was a big fucking elbow. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. 60 seconds. Oh my God, he's fucking hurt again. 60 seconds, bro. 60 seconds, Amir. 50 seconds, brother. Stay alive, bro. Stay alive. That's all you got to do. No, stop throwing shit, man. Just shoot, man. Just shoot, bro. That's all you need to do. Takedown. Slip under it. Takedown. Brandon, man, stop fucking chasing him down, bro. Stop being a bitch. No, don't do that. Stop pointing to the cage. Don't do that. Don't do that shit, Amir. Don't fucking point to the center of the cage, you stupid fuck. Oh my God, he's gonna go to sleep. 15 seconds. Oh my God, he got wobbled again. Oh my God, no, he's hurt. 10 seconds, Amir. Just chill out, bro. 10 seconds. Rolling Thunder, I love that. Oh my God, just chill out, bro. 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, that was so stressful, bro. That was so stressful. But I appreciate Brandon Moreno making me my money. That was so stressful, bro. Holy shit. That was stressful, bro. That was stressful as fuck. This is the most concerned I've ever seen you watching a fight, bro. When there's bread on the line, shit gets different. When there's bread on the line, shit gets different. Bring me my money. Bring me my money. Yeah, look at this shit. I don't bet very often, but when I do, we're hitting. Aaron Blanchfield by decision. Brandon Moreno by decision. 15 to return 84. Brandon Moreno by decision or technical decision. 20 to return 50. Yeah. 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 Bro, I've never been so scared. When I saw 30 seconds left and that motherfucker was pointing downwards, bro, I shit myself. I'm not even joking. I shit myself. Who threw a rolling thunder? Brandon Moreno. No way you put bread on this, bro. I was so sure that both were going to be a decision. I was unbelievably sure that both were going to be a decision. And I was correct. I was also correct with the outcome of both. God, Amir Albazi is fucked up, too, bro. He is fucked up. Brother, if they, bro, this would be the greatest robbery in UFC history. This would literally be the worst robbery of all time. But shit, it's not truly there until the money hits your account. It's not truly there until the money hits your account. Albazi 50-40. To be fair, I could see that round 3 was it going Albazi's way. Well, to be fair, no, I really can't. I could see the first 15 seconds of round 3. Brandon Moreno gets it done via decision, makes me my bread. Shout out Brandon Moreno. I hit on both of them. Albazi didn't win a round, just came back from Shaka Kansei 2. Yeah, no, Brandon Moreno, it was not close, brother. It was not close. Like, none of those rounds were even somewhat close. But listen, bro, I'll make €100+ off that. Made if you take away stake, I make a little bit less than 100. I think I made €95 off that. That's a successful night, bro. That's a very, very successful night. We're making money. Brandon Moreno's close to the most wins in flyweight history. He's probably going to get that record, bro. He's at 10 right now. He's going to get 13. 50-45 is crazy, yeah, no. But like, Amir Albazi was bound to get fraud check, bro. That Kai Kara France decision was horrendous. Like, that was just a straight up terrible decision. Henry Cejudo tweeted vintage Brandon Moreno masterclass. Yeah, bro, like Brandon Moreno, the only thing that I was a little bit scared about was him off that like super, super long break. But bro, he looked fucking fantastic. Like, he looked really, really good. Did he call out Cejudo? That'd be a dope fight at 25. Brandon Royval said that he loves how Brandon Moreno looked. That's just you just ask how good is Brandon Moreno, or how good is Brandon Royval? Does 125 actually have an interesting title picture again? It might do. It might do. The Henry Cejudo call out though is just weird. I don't know why the fuck he called out Henry Cejudo. That does not make any sense. Why was that in Canada? Fuck knows, bro. Fuck knows, because Canada's Canada. Moreno KOs Cejudo. I don't know if he KOs him, but I think he probably does beat him. Like, Cejudo's just too old now, bro. Cejudo's just way too old now. I'm just back to call Harry gay. What the fuck? He didn't call out Cejudo. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Nice. I've been trolled. Moreno beat Royval? Nah, Royval beat Moreno. It was a close fight, but I thought that the judges got it correct. I thought Royval won that fight. Brandon Mexican Jetly Moreno. Cejudo been talking shit to Moreno. Has he? He just gave him loads of plaudits at the end of that. Him and Cejudo have beef? I did not realize him and Cejudo have beef. But anyway, boys, I appreciate all the boys for tuning in. I appreciate all the boys for showing love. I will be back next week for that fight night, for that main card. I'm going to try to get a gaming stream sometime on Friday, like Friday-ish night, or sometime during the week. I'm not 100% sure when, but I will have a gaming stream. It's going to be probably Black Ops 6 is probably what I'm going to be playing. Maybe some zombies, maybe some multiplayer, but a little bit of everything. But so I should have 2 streams by next week. I appreciate all the boys for tuning in. I appreciate all the boys showing love. And I will catch all you boys next week or tomorrow for the video, because I'll put up a video tomorrow. Love. Peace.